Are sweet.
That's pretty much. Coca-Cola doesn't know what it's doing.
No.
Then again, has it ever?
Well, I mean, what soda company does know?
They knew what they were doing when they were putting cocaine in it.
Yeah,
Maybe that'll come
bring
back.
that back.
Yeah, bring the cocaine back.
It's the right era for that.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Caffeine's not doing it for people anymore. We got hard lives.
Damn straight. You gotta work 12 hours a day. You need that cocaine cola.
Oh yeah,
that's a funny joke of Jeff Keighley announces best layoffs category for the Game Awards.
They should honestly do that at this point.
There's just been so much of that shit.
They should put meth in Mountain Dew.
Ooh, meth do. I like it. Mountain meth.
Mountain meth. Well, I mean, dude, you can't tell me that the audiences don't overlap pretty well.
Oh yeah, definitely. How much cocaine did they put in Coca-Cola back in the day?
Originally a lot.
Really?
Yeah, it was medicine. When they first, Coke was like patent medicine. Like Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it wasn't even meant to be
a
drink.
Yeah,
it was meant.
So it was the main ingredient to make people not feel sick, and it was cocaine.
Interesting.
Then people at soda fountains were just like, this cocaine medicine tastes pretty good. What if we mixed it with sparkling water?
Didn't they want to mix it with wine at the beginning? I want to say they.
Cocaine and wine. That'll get you killed.
I actually think that they. I want to say it started with.
I'm gonna make
wine,
wine,
and then they were
dude.
wine cane.
Oof. Good luck getting up.
What the
hell is that? That's gonna be a rough experience.
Yeah.
No idea.
So like people were just like tweaking on this cola back in the day. Like
they were like, I'm sick. I need to go get myself some Coca-Cola.
That might be why the Nazis liked Coca-Cola so much. Actually,
well, the Nazis were big on drugs. Like,
especially meth.
Yeah, they did a lot of meth.
Well, they gave their soldiers meth to keep them awake during combat. Yeah, like they had straight up like combat chocolates, which were just laced with drugs.
Yeah, tubes of Pervitin.
No assignment. Just says report to Isaac. Both of us? Yeah.
I mean, into that for the cat Nazis.
Oh yeah,
catnip.
Never been this busy here.
Something's going down.
It always resets the game. For some reason, it
We should make sure Mel's okay first.
if it just can't detect what The Last of Us is, and so it always swaps it back to.
I imagine August North grabbing one of those tubes and popping it and putting it on his mouth, and then maybe Moonbeam's like, oh, I love little M&Ms.
That's how you get another drug trip sequence to happen.
Hey, Abby. Isaac back there?
Oh, hey, another person that we murdered is Ellie.
Yay, murder.
Again, I do think it would have worked just a little better if you were going back and forth.
Yeah, you get to know these people a bit more and then kill them, which I think would be more effective.
Than getting to know them after the fact. Yeah.
Because then you also kind of don't really care about these characters because they're like, oh, well, you're going to die.
They're already dead, yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Okay, people, settle down. Settle down. We've heard your complaints and...
Not listening to that, I guess.
I mean, I think the moment of Ellie killing the pregnant chick, that worked the way it was set up.
Yes. Especially, I mean, just the fact that she was revealed to be pregnant.
Yeah. Like, that's one where I think it might have worked if you did, sort of a...
Short.
Like a flashback kind of moment.
But also, if you had been slowly going back and forth chapter by chapter, and you did get to know that character, and then built up to that moment.
Yeah, maybe if they had sort of concealed that she was pregnant a little bit more, in Abby's chapter.
Yeah, and then you get to that later, and it's like, oh shit, that adds to the...
Thanks. You seen Isaac anywhere?
Nah.
Did you guys know that there was a botched raid in Afghanistan where American soldiers, Special Forces, went in and just murdered the shit out of a bunch of pregnant women?
Jesus Christ!
Really? I think they had.
I believe that
they had the wrong house or something, but they just went in guns blazing. They killed 2 pregnant women, a teenage girl, and a bunch of other random non-combatants.
Sound like terrorists.
Then of course they covered it up after.
Of course, I'm sure they said that. I'm sure they said they fell for it.
Yeah, well, that's what they say in Gaza right now. But yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they tried to cover it up for a while. It was British journalists who actually uncovered that shit.
Damn.
So Ulysses.
Yeah.
Did you hear about how Hamas agreed to accept the ceasefire yesterday?
And they also blow a bunch of shit up.
Come here a sec.
Hamas?
Yeah, didn't they launch like a rocket attack really recently?
Yeah, they did one recently.
Before
Was it before the ceasefire?
it was before
Okay.
they did the
So
great
I didn't
news.
check in on. I just know those two things happened very close
So
together.
they accepted the ceasefire.
I'm sure Israel is saying no, fuck you.
Yeah, Israel. So Hamas accepted the ceasefire. Then Israel was like, "What ceasefire? America didn't even tell us there was a ceasefire." And then they invaded Rafah this morning.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
And the ceasefire was like specifically hinged on that idea that they wouldn't
do that, right.
invade that.
Yeah, so they basically were like, "Oh shit! They said they'd take the ceasefire. We better just do it now."
In the Israelis' defense, what was the ceasefire agreement? Were they getting the things they asked for? Because if they weren't, I could kind of see why they wouldn't agree to it.
It was hostage trading based on hostage trading.
And staying out of Rafah.
Yeah. Well, the Israelis weren't going to do that anyway.
No, I know, but
I mean, the international community has been telling them for like, what, a month now? Hey, don't invade Rafah. You're going to murder the shit out of people. And Israel's like, murder people? That's what we're here to do.
Well, they also, they were like, Israel was like, issued their thing where it's like, they told like 100,000 people in Rafah to evacuate. And it's like, dude, you evacuated everyone to Rafah.
Where are they going to go?
Yeah.
right.
That's why everybody's been like, hey, leave Rafah alone. Because those people literally have nowhere to go. They're trapped in a corner of the Gaza Strip.
Right.
The Israeli military has the whole fucking place encircled.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, last time they ordered people to evacuate, what did they do? They bombed the refugee camps.
Yep.
They strafed people as they were running away.
And the
And then they went, oh, well, it was Hamas. We had to do it.
and the international aid workers
You
that
were
tried to bring the food.
Yeah, how many
You
aid
were
workers are dead
warned.
now?
I don't know.
It's not just those 7, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
you know.
definitely more than just the 7.
You know, it's okay to murder people if you tell them you're murdering them.
Hey, afternoon tunes.
Hey, what's up,
Hey, what's
afternoon?
up?
Welcome to the politics discussion. We
Yeah.
started early.
Dude.
All right. You need to change
Uh,
those bandages twice a day.
2 streams today, yeah.
3, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll be doing 3.
What's the third one?
Tim and Corbin are going to be doing Baldur's Gate.
Oh, shit,
at
they're doing Bear
7:30.
Sex tonight?
Yeah, they're doing Bear Sex tonight.
Make up for last Friday?
Yeah, since they couldn't do it for couldn't do Bear Sex for.
Are
a
they
couple
also
weeks.
doing it this Friday?
I don't know.
That'd be-
I'm guessing probably not.
I would assume.
I'm guessing tonight will be the day.
Have you seen this thing, this trend lately, where women are saying they'd rather be stuck in the woods with a bear than a man?
I have. Yes.
Why? Do they want to fuck bear? Or do they play in Baldur's Gate?
It's not. No, it's not a Baldur's Gate thing. It's they're more less.
They're just
They're
sexist.
less afraid of bears.
They're less afraid of bears because at least the bears won't rape them. Basically, is the
Okay, but they'll get killed and eaten.
yeah.
Like, I'm not saying rape is good, but being killed and eaten is also bad.
Yeah. They're saying they'd take that over.
I mean, I guess if you really don't want to get raped, I can kind of understand it. But
I mean, yeah.
but also, I feel like a bear is probably more likely to kill and eat a person than a man is to automatically rape a woman. There are definitely dudes who are more dangerous than bears, but there are definitely a lot more dudes who are less dangerous than bears.
I just know, if I walked through the woods and, saw a woman in the woods, I just kind of maybe wave and, keep walking,
Well, I guess you're a bear. Oh, wait. Do they mean, bear the animal or bears the gay guys? Because that makes sense.
No,
okay.
they mean the animal.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
This is right, that
9
would-
and 10
that would
women
make
agree on
sense.
this.
Yeah, because if you're in the woods with a gay guy, yeah, you know you're going to be fine as a woman.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unless he's a serial killer.
Well, I guess that's true. But don't gay
But the
serial
gay
killers
serial
usually
killers
target
kill
men?
men.
Come here.
Do gay serial killers always target men?
John
Is that
Wayne
the thing?
Gacy
Dahmer did. John Wayne Gacy did.
Yeah, he targeted teenage boys, I think.
Yeah, they both did.
Because, a lot of serial killers, I mean, it's
It's
tied to a
sexual-
sex thing, yeah.
That's true. So I guess that makes sense.
Where's Owen?
What was the last? What was the last female serial killer?
They're pretty rare.
They're rare, but I'm trying to think.
Warnios down in
Some scar
Florida.
sightings.
in the 90s.
There was a recent
The last
thing.
one.
There was a recent thing, actually, it was a couple.
Danny
Does
and
that
Owen
count?
sent on a sweet-
Yeah, I'd say a couple
I
could.
can't remember their names for the life of me, but it was maybe a year ago. There was a man
Oh,
and a
damn,
woman who had been
okay.
doing that shit for a while. They didn't have high body count, but they were doing it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think it was was it the chick who
Isaac talked with him
who
until
put
he
the bomb
passed.
collar on the pizza delivery guy? What?
What?
Sorry, that was okay. Actually, a couple
Were they
years
trying
ago.
to abduct him into the Suicide Squad?
It's
You're
weird
talking
that
about
you
the guy
think.
they sent to rob the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was a chick who masterminded that shit. She had a dude who was disposing of the bodies for her, but she was the mastermind.
Which means you can't say shit.
Interesting.
He also built the bomb collar, I think.
Jesus. All right, that's intense. But
The reason that they got both of them is because he was actually the one who confessed to the police that he had done all this stuff for her.
Where is Isaac?
Yeah, I
Big
watched
street.
a documentary on that at one point.
Super interesting case.
Yeah.
Felt really bad for the dude who got blown up because he was like, I've got a bomb on my neck, somebody help me, and the police were just surrounding him with guns. And nobody
Right.
wanted to get close because the bomb went off.
right.
And plus, they also weren't sure if he was like bullshitting or if it was real.
Right.
They didn't know if he was crazy.
Right. But it turned out to be 100% true
Yeah.
that he had a bomb put
there
on
was a
him.
bomb on his neck.
That's some Batman villain shit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
God damn.
Yeah, he like walked out of the bank and sat in the middle of an intersection with a bomb around his neck.
Wow.
He had all those people around. He thought it was going to help him, but nobody did anything.
I mean, like, would you really? have
No,
left
I
a
mean,
guy
I
with a
understand
bomb?
why the cops didn't want to get close. I mean, A, you don't know if this dude's crazy. If
Right.
he's going to do something. B, you don't want to get your fucking hands blown off.
Right.
It's not going to help you. You know, it's not
Right.
going to help him either if you both get blown up.
Inside. Go
Well,
on.
afternoon, Tune. How are you doing?
Thank you.
Don't have a bomb caller on your neck, though.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Sup, fellas?
Got time for a game?
Can't.
Oh shit, you going to play some Glenn?
Hell no, dude. We're not. Dude, every time I'm having to also ignore the shit out of the fucking card game that's in Final Fantasy VII because I refuse to play the card game inside the video game. If I'm not playing the Pazak game in KOTOR, I'm not playing. I'm not playing that.
Safe to say Kendrick won.
Yeah,
I believe
yeah. I didn't know anything about it when Afternoon Tune asked last week, but then I listened to his show on,
I hear that.
was it Saturday that you guys went? I think you guys talked about it on more than one day, I think, too. But I did listen to all of that, and now I know way more about it than I ever would have thought I would.
That was
But-
posted to the video, too.
Oh, I haven't listened to that yet. But, yeah, Drake definitely told on himself.
I need to go up.
A lot of dudes doing that these days.
Oh, well, Afternoon Tune, did you see the article I sent you? Because, Alex, you're the one that found it and sent it to me, but...
Yeah, one of Drake's security guards got shot. Yeah, for sure.
I'd say he does the most.
I probably do the most, yeah.
But, I mean, I don't... What I'll say is that of all the fields of pop culture, like, I know the least about music overall compared to, like, movies or video games or anything else. I'm just less knowledgeable. But I like
Fall asleep.
pretty much any genre if it's done well.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Catholic music, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a 90s rap beef. We haven't had one of those for a while.
No.
Licking shots
And also, welcome in,
people.
Fina.
Yeah, welcome
Yeah, how you
in.
doing?
Heard you two ran into some trouble.
Do you trust people who say they don't listen to music?
No losses
Like,
outside.
are there people that just don't listen to any music at all?
Same for
I
me.
say that sometimes if people, like, I don't know, ask me about music. I'm like, oh, I don't listen to music. Just because I don't feel like going into some long discussion about, you know, what
Sure.
genres I do and don't listen to. But, I mean,
Sure.
that's a lie. It's just a convenient lie.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like music is part of
It
like
seems so
part of the
universal.
human experience. Like,
Everybody listens to something.
yeah.
Maybe they're a serial killer.
Yeah, even serial
Like,
killers.
even
I like
serial
classical
killers, yeah,
music.
classical music.
Is that the official music of serial killers?
Classical music.
Well, do we know what serial killers listen to? Like, I mean, Hannibal Lecter listens to classical music, but
True.
did Jeffrey
Maybe
Dahmer
I'm-
listen to classical music?
Maybe I'm making that judgment
Maybe
just
he was
based
out
on
of the
Hannibal.
We don't know, right?
Just based out of fictional series.
Yeah, maybe I'm
I mean, Hannibal Lecter is way more classy than
the
real
most
life.
actual
Any
serial
actual
killers.
serial
Yeah, that's
killer,
true.
yeah.
Sir, we try attacking the island. Not
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that is weird. If somebody truly tells me,
We don't know what serial killers who haven't been caught listen to, but that's true.
that's a good point.
And
Good
the smart, classy one.
Maybe they listen to Evanescence, that's why they kill.
Listen,
Cool.
I'd kill people if I had to listen to Evanescence all the time.
I'd be mad if I was like brought into somebody's lair, had to like be tied to a table. Where it's like
just play Evanescence.
horrible. Yeah, just all that emo shit. This is my last resort.
That's Linkin Park. Oh, wait, no. Who is that?
That's
Papa Roach.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Late
What kind of name is Papa Roach?
I don't know, maybe he had a lot of roaches, so he just couldn't think of a better name.
Does he father these roaches?
I mean, it's got to be
The
about
father of all the roaches.
That's got to be a reference to wheat.
I know.
But I like this idea that it's just this like dude. It's just like he's got a bunch of cockroaches, just like in little desks, and teaching them. And stuff. If you were kidnapped and the person was super attractive to you, would you try to leave? Like she held you hostage,
Like
her man
Misery, like the movie Misery, but it's a supermodel.
Is she gonna break my ankles?
It depends on what she's gonna do, right?
I don't want to be hobbled.
Yeah,
Also, afternoon it said the school shooters must listen to like grunge and
heavy metal and grunge.
No.
Yeah, like in Misery.
You said you're
I don't know about that.
That scene where she like puts the block between his ankles
Yep.
and hits
She'd only
his
hurt
feet
you
with
if you
a
tried to leave.
sledgehammer.
This is bigger than any of us.
Well, what's she? I mean, like, why is she kidnapping me? Like, if she's so hot, like,
maybe she
like,
just gets off on the power.
So, but I mean, like, how's she exerting her power? For me, is the question.
By forcing you to
clearly
leave her
you're
house,
not allowed to
apparently.
leave. Yeah,
Maybe
That's
she's,
it.
yeah, I don't know what else she does.
if you don't try to leave, it sounds like you might be all right.
I could sit at home all the time. Psycho
She's
chick
kidnapping you
provides for
because
me.
she wants you.
She just wants you sexually, I guess.
Okay,
All right.
I like being obsessed over.
Would you rather be kidnapped by the one from Misery or the one from Audition?
Misery,
I've never seen either
before
one of
Audition.
those.
I haven't seen Audition.
Well,
She
we
has
were.
amazing sex, cooks well, would you leave?
No. What?
Yeah, I'd stay for that.
Yeah, I'd stick
Yeah,
with
this
it.
seems pretty worth it.
Yeah, I'd be all right with that.
Talk later.
And I don't even have to work then.
Yeah.
I'm a captain.
I feel like it would be a harder sell if maybe the sex is terrible and she cooks you like gruel every
Don't
night.
spoil Audition. Oh, I won't spoil it. We did watch it at the Halloween party.
Did we?
Back right after high school.
I'm
But
sure
we
I was
were
really drunk.
We were drunk,
Yeah.
and there were like 12 of us there, and nobody was paying attention to the movie at that point.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I kind of sort of remember just like brief glimpses of it in
Yeah.
between bullshitting.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the I don't know. I won't
Everything
spoil
would
it,
be
but
perfect.
there's
You're just
a
held against your will and cut off from friends and family.
can't talk to or see anyone.
I do like my friends and family.
Yeah, I like my friends and family.
Yeah.
I could be a hermit. It's all right. I don't think I would want my ankles smashed by a chick from Misery.
Yeah, well, I'm trying not to spoil it. What happens in Audition? But there's the scene. I'm sure after Newtoon you know what I'm talking about. But the scene where you know what near the end
All right.
with the
Why don't you come on
I'll
over
just
and enjoy
charades
the
it,
view
but
with
the
me?
that whole thing.
What, Donald Trump?
No. I know it looks like I'm jerking off two little dicks, but that's not what I'm doing.
The chick from Misery was as cool as long as you didn't defy her.
I mean, I guess that's true. The chicken audition probably
Deal was to get up here.
that was going to happen.
Chicken
What?
audition? What?
Yes, the chicken audition.
You're gonna get your ass.
That's exactly what I meant.
over here. Sit on the edge, or you can go
But
down here on the kid seat.
yeah, I don't know.
Look at this view.
Misery chick would leave you alone at least if you didn't leave. I think that in Audition,
Really?
the woman in that movie was going to do what she was going to do, regardless of what the guy does.
Okay.
Talk about it.
Do I have to be in like a hole, like it's Silence of the Lambs?
Then she'll drive a car over you.
And push the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose
I
again.
don't like lotion, man.
You don't like lotion?
Sticky. Yeah. Just have.
Let's talk about this. What's your deal with lotion?
Don't.
Why do you dislike lotion so much?
Don't.
Sticky.
Do not.
It's
It's
just too sticky.
Too sticky.
Is lotion sticky?
Shouldn't be.
Yeah. What lotion have you tried using that's so
It's
sticky?
got like this, like,
I think I can
sheen
live
on
like
your
this
skin,
anymore.
and just
Oh,
like,
I'm
not,
serious. I
not
will
for
break
me.
up with you.
Like a Charlie sheen?
I always
Like
loved
a- you got too much Charlie. Well, that's why it's sticky, because he's letting Charlie Sheen get
Did that
on
guy
his
commit
skin.
suicide?
No, that was an accident, and I
Actually,
think he's fine.
okay. I mean, he did fall in water.
And it's a high, but it's not death high.
Right. If she survived that, then he's...
Yeah, you can survive that kind of fall into water. That's not
People
bad.
die. People died from that. Right?
Yeah.
I think Alex has been using cum as
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Alex, is your lotion dispenser a gnome?
Down here, you
Whatever.
asshole.
Anyway, I'm not a big fan of lotion. lotion.
I miss
Yeah.
Don't use it.
But you do like gnome cum.
Just spritzing that shit all over. Alex is getting like he's getting like 2 squirts. He's like, I better get a third.
Fuck you guys.
Think you're gonna have to follow me to see it.
Fuck you.
Oh, and we have to go back.
I really do. I do genuinely want to understand the texture thing here, though. Like, because I've never thought of lotion as sticky.
Yeah, me either.
Showing up
It's
late to
always
everything,
It makes your
it'll
skin sticky.
It'll seem disrespectful.
That's the thing.
What are they gonna
It
do?
not in my experience.
I feel like it's
Like,
Is there something going on with your
Also don't
skin?
use
Like, do you have
I don't
like
wanna
do you
find out.
maybe
Come see this thing.
do you have like
never
a?
enjoyed using it, and I don't need to.
I'm just wondering if like you have like you actually do have like a sensitive skin and it like flares or something when you put lotion. If the times that you have tried to put it on, maybe there is like some sort of skin irritant thing happening.
I don't think so.
I don't know. It just seems like not the reaction to lotion that I have.
Okay.
Again, unless it is gnome cum. I mean,
Yeah,
that would make a lot of
It's
sense.
Remember that
probably
joke
no.
in Jackass? The crew swapped out Knoxville's lotion with horse cum.
Oh God,
You wanna keep going?
which one was that? I've never actually watched any of the Jackass movies.
They're very juvenile, but there are some pretty funny moments.
Is that where you got the idea?
I liked the gag they did where
Jackass.
It's 3. Okay.
they told the one guy that he was doing a prank where they kidnap another one of the guys, throw him in the back of the trunk and pretend to be terrorists or whatever. And then they revealed that they were actually pranking the guy who was dressed as the terrorist because he had a bunch of pukes glued to his face.
That's good. I like that.
Water pop out.
That's a
seal the
that's
other
a double
day.
whammy right there.
Covered in spots.
They don't have spots. They're brown.
Those are sea lions.
No, you don't know.
Arguing about lines.
What I saw.
The otters and lions. Seals. Seals are pretty cute, right?
Seals are cute, yeah.
They're cute animals.
Pretty clubbable.
Very close. I was going to say the same thing. Are there other cute animals that we murder as much as seals?
I don't know. What animals do you think are cute?
I mean, that's what I'm asking you, you know? Like, some people think pigs
A lot
are
of
cute.
people love sheep.
True.
Do you think sheep are cute?
Yeah, lambs are cute.
Yeah.
Taste delicious.
They do.
Hey, give me a hand with this.
Yep.
Guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs? Yeah. Well, and guinea pigs are a
South
delicacy.
America.
true,
Yeah, dude, in El Salvador?
They
Guinea-
showed in that prank when the movie premiere said it was funny and did wonder why the lotion was so hot on the screen.
That's funny. You know,
Come on.
Yeah, didn't they used to like farm them down
What is this
there, like
place?
in South America, like guinea pigs?
Oh,
I think they still do. Yeah, guinea pigs are like a legitimate delicacy in El Salvador.
Yeah, they're huge all over South
Are
America.
you a rooster?
What? I'm a wolf. That's my wolf howl.
Fucking furries.
The sailboat was part of the show?
No, looks like somebody turned this into a makeshift dock or something. You want to check it out?
What are you doing? You gonna give me an animal show?
Do I look like a spotted seal?
It had spots.
He is wrong, though.
He is.
He is actually wrong about
Yeah,
that.
I've never seen a seal in my life.
You know, I've eaten guinea pigs.
Really?
Yeah,
Where?
at my job.
What?
Some of my coworkers are from there.
They just like
They'll every once in a while for New Year's. They brought in the like it's still got the face on it and everything.
was it good?
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
You should save some for me next time.
If I can get any extra, I'll get you some guinea pig, man.
Sick. I'd
There's
love
some kids'
that.
clubs.
Eating some New Year's guinea
Yeah,
pig.
that's right.
Yeah, New Year's guinea pig, man.
Family came through.
You can always just stop by PetSmart
These
and
drawings.
look up our own.
Well, I don't know how to prepare them.
Yeah, that's true. I couldn't tell you how to actually cook them. It looks like they
Like, you
roasted
gotta-
it
yeah, I
on
was
like a
gonna say.
spit.
I feel like you just roast them.
Okay. Guinea pig milk?
No,
like full
no.
guinea pig.
Just eating a guinea pig.
Ugh,
I wonder what happened to her.
God, dude, that's like
Maybe they join
That's
the
like
wolves.
that's Bond
Yeah,
villain
or
shit. Like if
What,
somebody
eating
was like
guinea pigs?
drinking
Drinking
it.
guinea pig milk?
Yeah.
That would be such a weirdly specific.
That'd be like that fucking. Oh, okay. I don't know why I heard milk. That'd be like that scene from the old ass Dune movie where they like have they give the
They're
dude the
milking the cat.
milk.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I've eaten just like a guinea pig before because it's a delicacy in El Salvador, and my coworkers have brought it in
That's cool.
2 different times.
Interesting.
Yeah,
All right.
it's good.
Enough of this.
It's really good. You eat it with some
go see where some
like
fish
just
do?
straight tequila,
You think
great
there's more to
flavor
see?
mix.
It's not bony, is it?
Let's go.
It's got
It's bony.
a tiny little.
It's it's. I mean, it's the whole animal, right?
Right,
Like
right.
you just get the guinea pig. It's still got its face on and everything.
How do you eat it? You just like fucking or do you
I
use a
like pick it.
fork?
I like pick it apart or like
Okay.
pull at it with my face. It's like going at it like a roasted chicken almost.
All right. That sounds good. They should sell those down at Cub.
Just guinea pig.
Yeah, some little trays and shit.
I definitely remember like one of my coworkers the first time was like, I used to have guinea pigs as pets. It was like not familiar with the idea at all. It was like very like, oh, I mean, I guess I'll try it. And I'll try pretty much anything when it comes to
Yeah.
food, though,
Would you
man.
try a
I'm not
dog?
dog.
Yeah, or cat?
If somebody had already prepared it and I was in a country where that was totally normal, maybe.
Would you be
I'd
able-
at least think about it.
Would you be able to look at your dogs and cats the same way after sampling the meat of their fellows?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think.
I don't think it would phase me.
Yeah, I wouldn't be phased at all.
Fair enough.
Here.
I mean,
Did you look at us the same way?
Don't worry, neither of you look at them.
I don't know. I still,
$185.
if I'm in a place and there's a petting zoo, I'll still go up and pet the goats.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
And goats are delicious.
Goats taste
Look
very
around
good.
and then
We head right back.
That's a bony thing, though. You can't get a
Goat's
chunk of
bony.
You can't get a chunk of goat without a bone. in it.
That's fucking true.
This
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Well, unless you're going to go to one of those countries where they serve you the goat eyes. Or
Fishing
whatever.
them?
No,
I'm not. Yeah.
I'm mostly no
Maybe
go on.
connected to the ocean.
What about brain?
I've eaten brains.
What about cock and balls?
I haven't eaten cock and balls. No,
I mean, that's a delicacy in some places.
Yeah.
it is. Yeah,
Yeah, depending on the animal.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Go to Egypt, they'll give you some camel.
Camel
cock and
dick.
balls.
I just always wonder if they ring all the
oh my god.
you know, like, is you telling me that's not a legitimate question? Like,
Well, they might keep it in because maybe it's supposed to be like a virility thing if you eat it.
It's probably the case. Yeah.
Some countries-
I mean, a lot of the time when they do
like
that
a
with
Bismarck.
Oh no! Oh, that's not good.
How thick is this class?
Camel Bismarck. That's why you ban it.
Camel Bismarck.
Can you imagine this being filled with people?
Oh, that's good.
Kids
Cool.
laughing, running around. Different world, right?
What's the most out there thing that you have eaten? Do you think? Is it the raw horse?
That or whale. Yeah.
Whale?
Whale's on.
Yeah, I've never had whale. I'd try whale.
There's only 3 countries you can eat it in, so
I'm
gotta
claiming this
leave the
place.
U.S.
What
Yeah.
what are all 3?
Japan.
Because I know-
Norway,
just to see-
Iceland, and Japan.
Okay, I was gonna say I know Norway and Iceland.
Makes sense. They're all whaling countries.
Yeah.
You can visit.
Oh, you sure?
Not really, actually. See how nice you are to me first.
You're a dick.
Not a
Camel dick.
I wonder what a monkey tastes like.
Yeah, I've never had monkey.
Definitely. Where do you eat?
I have
You'd
no
probably
idea.
have to go to like
You probably
somewhere
have to
like
go-
Southeast Asia. Or,
Yeah, or like they have massive bushmeat markets in parts of Africa.
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't think there's anywhere to legally like eat monkey.
or elephant. Elephant would be good.
Can you get elephant anywhere? legally?
Probably. I don't know about legal.
Stick
Let's see how
around at a
much trouble we're in
circus
when we
long
get
enough.
back.
Have 5 grand.
I think there actually might be a few African countries where they have so many elephants now where they let people eat them.
Just because they're overpopulated.
Yeah, like Botswana maybe.
Okay.
Because I mean, it used to be illegal, but then like their elephant population exploded, and they're like, "What the fuck do we do with these
I
things?"
mean, that's why deer hunting is a thing here, right? It's just
Why they're
too many
threatening
of
to ship all those elephants to
This is our boat,
Germany.
Captain.
I do love that
I
story.
still wish they did it.
They're not. Are they considering it still?
I mean, they're still
Kids are enough
threatening
to
it.
join the Scouts.
I don't know if it was ever like a thing they were capable of doing.
Damn, I do want to see it happen.
On the
Though.
be
right
fun.
side.
Just ship mass numbers of elephants to Germany.
He's a skeleton.
Just
20,000
fuck
of
with
them, I think, was what they threatened.
20,000
I
elephants,
just don't
man.
understand how anybody willingly joins the Scars.
Why not?
Because they're an
that's what,
insane
that's
cult.
what the
That's
Europeans get for trying to lecture
In the
people.
QZs, people would refer to the Firefly.
Yeah, I am tired of the lectures
Fanatics.
from Europe, man.
Yeah,
We were
they're
naive.
always condescending.
Fanatics.
Especially the French.
We blew up
Yeah,
checkpoints.
they got a
British are pretty damn condescending too. Though.
Yeah.
True,
It's
they
not the
do.
same.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
they look at you and say, "You want another thing, then?" That way they say it like they're gonna die at any moment.
I still love the fucking Britain and France. They're like, oh, we need to hold on to all these priceless relics from all these other
That we
cultures
stole
that we
from them.
looted, because those countries, they can't be trusted to protect their
I know.
important cultural artifacts. Oh shit! Somebody broke into the museum in Paris and stole everything.
It's what they fucking get for trying to hoard that shit. Was it even India? They won't even give that fucking jewel back, right?
I think so. Yeah.
God, fuck them, dude.
I think it's the same family from the boat.
That'd be my guess, yeah.
Some dead bodies here.
Hell yeah.
Just do a stand by me.
Is this Max's grave?
Want to try those keys?
Seems like a grave. It's like that "Don't Dead Open Inside" sign from The Walking Dead.
Jump out. Got it.
So they wrote it across the door in a very confusing way.
Painting
I mean, I figured that's in the comic too.
But the zombie in the well.
That was not in the comic. Most of the things that are in the Walking Dead show are not in the comic. Yeah, you know they're doing there's
Isn't there a spin-off in the works?
4 spin-offs.
How can you even make spin-off of that?
I don't know.
I think there was a Michonne
show.
show.
Too, aren't they kind
Sounds
of
like you want to
losing
go
their...
down there.
The main show ended, I want to say, last year or the year before. Not actually that long ago. Within only the last 2 years or so.
That show became pretty irrelevant.
It
It
did.
did.
I didn't hear about it for a long time.
And at least one of the spin-offs is 5, 6 seasons in, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they do a Michonne show, or is that still in the works?
I think that's still in the works. It's like a Michonne and Rick spin-off. Even though Rick was the main character of the show.
Why is Rick there?
I don't know. Well, I mean, he is the main character of the comic,
Yeah.
but in the show, I guess he wanted to do different things or something, and so they kind of
I think Michonne by herself would have been more interesting.
Sure. There's a Michonne game
Not.
that's actually pretty cool.
Fort Max.
I get that ties into the comic version though, not the show version, which is again much better.
Yeah.
But
But beyond Michonne, what else can you fucking do for spin-offs?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't make sense to have a spin-off because the way the narrative, at least the way the narrative in the Walking Dead comic is, it's a big ensemble cast, and everybody is...
Are you guys going to play that shitty Walking Dead game?
Oh, yes, we are. At some point, we absolutely are.
Can't wait.
We are.
Oh, totally.
Okay.
The Walking Dead Destinies, yeah.
Okay.
That's a big hunk of garbage.
Oh shit, somebody managed to keep these fuckers alive.
See that?
We're gonna play that Walking Dead Destinies game. We're gonna play Gollum. We're gonna play the Avatar Quest for Balance. We're gonna play
Gollum, dude.
We're gonna play Gollum.
Dude,
We're totally playing Gollum.
but he's gonna be like a golem in the orc, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, where else are we gonna get more sticky lotion for you?
Upgrade from no lotion to orc lotion.
Who thought that was? I don't know, man. I don't know why.
The
anyone-
Gollum game, because that was pumped out by that shitty German developer that just exclusively makes trash games.
Yeah, it's
quick,
like
isn't it?
Daedalic Studios.
Yeah.
Or something like
They're
that.
infamous. They change their name every couple of years and pretend they're a new studio, but their marketing and dev strategy is the same. Making a whole game based on the least
strong
strongest
character. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all. Like,
You might be able to do it if it was like a stealth game kind of thing.
You think
like,
that game studios kind of found
still
like
out there, you
some
know?
type of Uwe Boll,
I know.
like loophole or something?
Probably.
if there is an Uwe Bowl of game studios, it's that.
Yeah.
It's that company.
Let's go back.
It's definitely
Where's my
that company.
training?
You think he'll ever make another movie now that they stopped free money?
Oh,
he said
he's
he's
done.
not going to.
Yeah, he's done.
Literally, like the moment they're like, "Okay, no more money for you," he was like, "Oh, I won't make another film then."
As though he's protesting them somehow.
Do they make a profit? if
I
they
don't
make
think
old
so.
movies?
I don't think so. I doubt it.
Or if they do, well, he spends so.
I mean, I
much.
guess they're also so cheap.
Yeah.
That maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of thing where you just fart it out for a couple bucks, and then if it makes like even a little bit more than that, it's good for you.
Oh, you mean the game studio?
Oh,
I doubt.
no.
No way. They
No.
earned a profit. Especially because
Sorry.
the few people that do buy the game then refund it.
A lot of them, yeah.
Yeah,
Not
so-
all of them. Weird group of people who buy shitty games, complain about them, and then refuse to refund
Yeah.
them. But whatever.
I mean, I'll keep it because we'll play it.
But you also didn't
Stream.
drop $60 on it.
No, I'm waiting for it to be
Wait, they
like.
charged a full $60 for that?
There was an $80 collector's edition with,
What'd you get?
with bonus. You got emotes for Gollum, so like
You
could,
got a
like,
kick in the ball.
What if Owen said
Yeah,
we're
so you
all-
could like press a button that made him
He's there.
chase a fly, and there's like a repeated animation. You could make him do it.
That's worth $20.
That's worth that extra $20. Right?
Wow! Tell me I
Can I take
got.
you out of this?
No. He just does the little animation for you to watch.
I thought the whole point of the emotes was that you could like flex on
I do
poor
appreciate you
people.
helping me.
I literally thought that was why they existed.
I mean, that for most games.
Yeah.
but
For
not
most games, yeah. But no, for Gollum,
Yeah.
it was just
So you
for
just
your
flex
own.
on yourself because
Yeah, you flex on yourself.
$20. That's the game studio flexing on you for being
It
dumb as
is.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for it to go a little lower in price. Right now, it's $13. I think that's still a little too much.
Sounds
But,
pretty steep.
yeah, but once it goes a little bit lower, I think we'll pick it up and play it.
Alright.
That's the main reason we haven't done many of those yet. I'm just waiting for them to go on like a super.
Already down to $13, huh?
Yeah. It's stayed that way for
It's
a
still
while.
too
So
much money.
it is. It's still too much. I want it. I need it to at least be. It's
$5.
yeah. I would say like $5 is worth it for the humor that we could get out of it. But same with the Walking Dead one and the Avatar one.
Thanks.
And don't forget the King
Yeah.
Kong game
Yeah, I was
they
going
did
to mention
too.
that.
Other stuff, you know.
Remember how great that looked?
That did look pretty good. man.
That came out and people were like, "Damn, maybe we were harsh on Gollum." That's how bad that game was.
It looks bad.
I wonder if we'll enjoy those lesser more than the Phantom Menace.
Looks clear.
Good question.
Come on.
Guess we'll see how unplayable it is. That was what pissed me off.
Yeah, that game was.
That game was awesome. to play.
Well, we still have more Phantom Menace tie-in games to get to at some point.
Yeah, we got that pod racing game.
There's two pod racing games.
Ooh, two.
Wish me luck.
Ooh,
When you
There's
find
two,
him,
yeah, two pod racing.
is it
Two.
like
I'll do my
a
best.
multiplayer racing game?
seriously.
I think some probably like 4-player split screen.
Oh god.
It was like PS1
Yeah.
and 64.
Okay.
Okay.
So you probably had.
Follow the
Oh
sunset.
god. I don't know. I can't do pod racing, man. I couldn't even do the little Anakin in.
We did kill him.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was the point of that game. I think you guys would feel the joy of your childhood if you played the pod
Play it, Alex.
Wow.
Michael said it was good. Hell yeah. They remastered them and put them on the PS5, so we can stream them really at any time.
Oh my god.
Oh
Great.
my god.
People hate me some pod racing. And you know they're going to use fucking audio from the movie
Oh, yeah.
in that pod racing game.
I think
Over and
one of
over
them-
again. When you do, every time you do certain moves,
I'm pretty sure you
have to
can
hear
play
some
as Jar
dumb
Jar.
shit from Anakin.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, and then he makes his noises the entire time. I know, but
I wouldn't trust him to drive a pod
I wouldn't trust him to live.
I
race.
don't know. They let little kids do it.
True, but I
Yeah.
feel like that's even still more of a standard than the Gungans. Yeah,
Well,
I mean, even the other Gungans shit on Jar Jar.
that's true.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I wonder, like, are the Gungans like actually that bad outside of Jar Jar?
You do hear a few of them talk, and they still kind of have that
But
cadence.
they don't seem as stupid.
They don't seem as dumb.
Then they don't think of him as like, oh, he's just the idiot that nobody likes.
He's the village idiot,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah, that's true.
Maybe Gungans get a bad rap because of Jar Jar.
Maybe there's some like super smart scientist Gungans that feel like really like maligned by the galaxy.
Yeah.
People are judging them based on what Jar Jar acts
I
like.
think that's the only way you could bring Gungans back, is if you're like, yeah, Jar Jar ruined our entire race's credibility.
That would actually be kind of funny.
Just space colleges throwing away Gungan applications.
That's how you could do like a Gungan like Sith Lord, right?
Oh, they're doing the whole Jar Jar's a Sith joke.
Yeah.
The whole meme of that. They're doing like a Lego short. They're
Oh,
actually
yeah.
releasing.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, there must be some smart ones. They have a whole underwater city. Yeah, somebody must have built
It's
that.
made of fart bubbles. Yeah,
That's true. Their technology does seem to be entirely bubble based.
How much goes into bubble technology?
Good question. Because that's what they use, those little blue balls to destroy those robots, right?
Right. Yeah, it's all bubbles.
Bubble
Bubbles
bubble.
of some kind. Yeah.
Oh shit!
That would suck. Damn. Not quite enough shots there.
Get your ear off. Made you like Van Gogh.
Man, can you imagine? I was going to say, can you imagine a fight between Van Gogh and Mike Tyson?
One of them takes the other one for maiming ear.
There we go.
I mean, Mike Tyson. I mean, I feel like Mike Tyson
Well, he has both his ears.
would be doing.
I think Mike Tyson would win that fight pretty easy.
Yeah,
Hey, Van
I think
Gogh.
Mike Tyson would beat the shit out of Vincent
Yeah, I
Van
don't even
Gogh.
think Van Gogh knew how to fight. For starters. And Mike Tyson is a professional boxer. He threw Van Gogh across the room. It's not really a fight; it's a massacre.
Especially because Van Gogh was known for being like a sickly weak man.
Yeah.
That's why it'd be funny.
I don't know why you like how these paints, Van Gogh.
I'm pretty sure.
I ain't never seen a night look like that.
There ain't no stars at night.
You'll be seeing stars tonight.
Oh, God, that'd be a great robot chicken scare right there.
I'm pretty sure Mike Tyson would accidentally turn Van Gogh into cat food.
Yeah.
He turned him into paste so fine that you could use him as paint.
Exactly.
Oh.
That's gonna be one of the most one-sided fist fights in all of history.
Tyson versus Van Gogh. Yeah, that'd be pretty one-sided.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like a Manny Pacquiao Vern Troyer fight.
Now that's definitely one-sided.
Who's that bitch?
That's that cult leader again. We haven't really run it. We've run into the cultists, but not the leader yet.
Maybe guy.
These freaks are in our backyard.
We've seen them hanging people and stuff, right? Cutting their stomachs open. But
As one does.
yeah, we haven't seen the leader.
I mean, you gotta cut the stomachs open. There's
I mean,
prizes.
dude, if the world ends, why wouldn't you join a cult?
Well, it depends on the cult, doesn't it?
I mean, yeah, I suppose, but
Like, where they win one.
I feel like
We
you
just
should
got to do that.
take an opportunity to, really go crazy in the post-apocalypse.
Yeah? How crazy are we talking? Like, what kind of cults? Are you gonna be worshiping Moloch or something?
No, I don't think so, dude.
'Cause, I mean, what if that's the cult that's available?
Not any other calls.
Well, maybe that's the one that took over. What about Scientology?
What if that's the post-apocalypse
Yeah,
cult?
you-
You're getting into that one?
It's the Moloch cult, and then it's the Sea Org. Take your pick.
I don't know if I can do a whole billion-year commitment. Dude. That's a lot. I'll start my own cult.
That's probably the smartest.
Well, we do keep talking about that.
We should start a cult.
We really should start a cult one of these days.
I feel like we keep talking about it and we're just procrastinating.
Procrastinating.
Do it, man.
Hey,
Well, maybe we should start this weekend.
Well,
We'll set up some sort of recruitment thing.
We'll get some things going. Yeah.
Or are we gonna start recruiting?
I don't know. It's a good question. There's probably just some people outside that'll do whatever.
But do you want them in the cult? Like what should our standards for recruits be?
Yeah. Right.
Well, they gotta be able to follow orders and be willing to give you all their money, right? Like, that's kind of the big thing.
You gotta make sure you aren't recruiting people who just want to take over from you.
That's true, because some people see that power vacuum.
Yeah, or
right?
people that don't have.
True. Well, well, you need to have some money if you want to be in our cult, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be the thing.
Maybe
You gotta have some money.
Yeah, maybe we'll have like 14 steps. You have to pay for each one.
So you become Theta Clear or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Scientology's got the best cult business model.
It does.
Sure. They run. That's an efficient organization. They take those people for everything they have.
Oh yeah.
They have celebrities under their thumb.
Right?
Yeah, well, who's gonna be our John?
Ooh, I don't know. I feel like we'd have to start small, though. Robert Loggia died, right?
I don't know. Maybe?
That'd be a good get.
What about Richard Dreyfuss?
We can get Richard Dreyfuss.
Oh shit! That's a bunker. I can't kill that.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, I could kill him. I just can't stealth kill him.
You had that the whole time? Go club a seal.
Yeah, where's that seal at?
Well, I didn't have it at the flashback.
That's it.
That was a mistake.
Should have brought it back with
It's like Abby's Mad Max costume also disappeared in the flashback.
Right.
There should have been a seal of it.
A seal costume?
Yeah.
Or just did a giant seal once. It
Come on, that would be hilarious.
would be funny. I mean, the Mad Max look is not, it's not as silly as the Space Man.
It's not. It actually
It's silly.
fits
I
that.
like the space.
Like, it is, and I mean, it is still somewhat silly because she
Right.
looks like Furiosa from a specific movie, but
Like, it fits the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you just dropped Furiosa into the Last of Us world, she wouldn't be that out of place.
that's a good point. The Spaceman is truly out there, though.
Yeah.
Nothing else over here? Let me make some stuff real quick. There we go. Use up those resources. We don't need that on right now. What's been up in the last week, though? What have you guys been up to? What's been interesting that you've seen?
What is going on? Oh, I was telling you the last time we streamed, I was telling you guys they made some breakthroughs in quantum computing.
Oh yeah?
They're big enough that now, like, the money is hardcore pouring into quantum computing.
Damn.
Like, they're ready to move into industrial scale.
That's gonna be crazy.
They're building a $20 billion quantum computing complex outside of Chicago. So that's actually not.
Are they calling it Skynet?
No, they're calling it Legion.
For we are many.
But so that's actually
That's like happening.
near-term future that'll happen. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, that
technology's moving quick, man. The new Optimus, the Tesla humanoid robot.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Prime.
I don't know.
I mean, that's why they named it that.
Right.
But the new robot.
Damn it.
Their hands have 22 degrees of movement.
Okay.
And human hands have 27. So, and that's a massive improvement. I think some of the best had 10 before. So
That's pretty impressive.
So they're getting pretty close to human hands, which has always been kind of the holy grail of humanoid robotics. Because hands are so hard to engineer.
Right, then they can finally build a robot that can give you a hand job.
Right?
Man,
I don't know how many
I really
degrees
do-
of movement you need for it.
I still feel like I'd be real worried that it would be like rip your dick off, but
Yeah, you're not ready for the sex robot future.
I'm not really super interested in the sex robot future.
It's coming.
You know, there's probably going to be dudes who are interested in specifically having their dicks ripped off.
That's probably
That
true.
probably will be a thing.
That'll be like a whole category of porn by itself.
Sit
Yep.
down. Millions to go.
Yeah, you're unfortunately correct about that.
Well, didn't Elon Musk say that like sex robots are going to be normal within like 10 to 20 years?
Yeah, I mean, I do think it'll happen eventually. I don't know if it's going to be. I wonder if it'll be that soon.
I think
but-
that's a reasonable timetable, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I suppose. I mean, I guess the technology is exponential.
And people are horny.
That's also true. People are very hard. That's going to be the death of the human race, dude. If people could just fuck robots, have no like commitments to like relationships between each other.
Well, until they can design a robot to get pregnant.
As long as the robot doesn't also nag you.
Babies in Ziplocs.
Yeah. The human beings won't actually like birth anymore.
Yeah,
It's going to be
Yeah.
weird.
Well, there's a lot of women who'd be happy about that.
Yeah, that's true.
it does get a little dicey for the future of the human race when you start letting like governments control how many people are born every year.
That's definitely true. And we're going to see a lot of interest.
That's from
in
Jack and Dexter.
Oh, weird.
Huh.
This is because it was a Naughty Dog game.
Right.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, you're definitely going to see that. I mean, governments are desperately scrabbling for a way to do some kind of population control right now.
Yeah, well, I literally cannot imagine China not doing something like that to reverse its
If you want your family
demographic
safe,
decline.
maybe don't join a death cult.
It's popular. They say that by like 2100, the population of China will very likely be half of what it is right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their birth rates are awful.
Well, that's why their plans to try and reverse that so far have been bafflingly stupid. Like they're doing everything they can to make like divorce like impossible to do without actually making it illegal. And the result of that is now nobody wants to get married.
Yeah, right. That's not going to help at all.
The only place where they've done it that it seems to be working right now is in Hungary, and that's because if you have 4 kids, they literally don't make you pay income tax for the rest of your life.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's an actual long-term huge financial incentive to have kids.
Though I'd point out that I think the cost of living in Hungary is probably considerably lower than in a lot of other
No,
countries.
that's also a problem.
So having 4 kids is like not as expensive as here would be.
Right.
But like your average country's tax rate's like 30%.
Yes.
So if you made 30% more for the rest of your life,
No, just no matter what
no
job
matter
it
what
is.
job it is or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would definitely be a huge incentive.
Mhm. But nobody else has gone that far. And every other, even the little basic financial incentives don't work, like one-time tax credits and stuff.
Well,
like
because those
that.
just don't cover the cost of raising.
Yeah, it does. Those do nothing to convince people to have kids.
And especially because a lot of these people, like, a lot of them probably aren't even willing to raise a kid, for free because of the time commitment.
Mm.
So it would only be if you're like offering them like one hell of a deal,
Yeah,
where they'd be,
right.
where they'd be willing to say, "Oh, well, the time I'm going to spend doing this thing that I don't really want to do is going to pay off."
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. But all I know is sex bots are going to make it harder.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's definitely.
in more ways than one.
Yep.
Truth is dead, but
I mean, that's sort of the thing about modern society is that children are like a genuine burden now for
Yeah.
most people. Like, it's not like in the 1800s where having 12 kids to work the farm, like each kid you had made life progressively easier, at least after a little while. Now it's like your kids don't do shit for you. So,
Well, and when both parents are working, then you have
Who's
to pay
taking care of that?
You
Yeah.
have to pay for daycare,
exactly.
which can eat up a huge portion of one spouse's check,
Yep.
basically. Like you can, so it's almost
It's almost pointless.
pointless, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're not even spending time with the kid then. So, like.
Right. It's like the personal relationship doesn't get to be had.
Mhm.
So you're missing out on that.
So there's like just no incentive,
You turned
really.
a crazy
So you have to
person into
create
a
one if you
martyr.
want people to have kids.
Mhm. It'd be pretty dope to never pay income tax again.
That's true.
I mean, I'd take that. At least in a country with somewhat reasonable cost of living.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You said it was 4. That's
Yeah,
that's what you got
4 kids.
That is a lot of kids.
It's
that is a lot.
of kids. In Russia, Putin will literally will have like ceremonies for people who have 7+ kids. And they're like heroes of the nation.
Damn.
Well, especially now as they lost so many men in Ukraine.
Right?
Cool. Mobile shrine.
Mobile shrine, man.
When are we gonna do that? When are we gonna do like the church on wheels?
You want
Ooh,
peace?
that could be part of our cult.
Stay on the
Yeah.
island.
Church on wheels.
I'd be down for that, sure.
We come to you to get your money.
You know how they got like those like tinted windows on like
Yeah.
cars stuff? We should get like stained glass windows. For
Ooh, there you go.
That would be cool.
Think you get pulled over?
I think so. You think you'd get very far?
So you could be like, sir, you're infringing on my religious liberty.
All
What the fuck is this shit?
these notes.
Are they like shrine papers?
Okay.
My prophet may
Prayers?
bring your children prosperity. It's like
Yeah.
prayers. Yeah.
I saw stuff like that in Japan.
Oh, okay.
Kind of similar to the look of that, where people would hang their prayers at the temple.
Is this shit bolted to the side of the truck, or is this just like a freestanding
Someone wants to
thing?
get laid.
It's on the side of the truck.
Oh, okay. How do they keep all the papers from blowing off when they're driving around?
Oh, I mean, I'm pretty sure the truck's mobile.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
Yeah. Well, that means that they just haven't stolen our idea yet. I mean, that means we could be the first
Oh, yeah,
people
yeah.
to have a churches on wheels.
Churchmobiles.
Not a genie,
Churchmobile,
dude.
yeah.
It could work.
I think it could absolutely work.
Yeah, do like a nomad cult.
Okay, at least that one's a
Yeah.
practical request.
Like moving around all the time,
That way you're even extra prepared for when the post-apocalypse comes.
Yeah, exactly. See, we show people, we do almost like a prepper type thing,
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Doing like a Mad Max kind of thing, really.
Mad Max, preppers, all mixed together.
I'm into it.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good idea.
And we tell people that, don't worry. If you give us your money, you don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
May come across as extortion, but,
Catholic Church did
Losing my
it first.
sunlight.
So.
That's true.
It's true.
Them tithes. It's literally why Protestants are a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you killed your mom. $50.
Fucking. What's that shit called again?
Indulgence.
That's right, yeah. God, that was the most horse shit.
pretty smart.
Good money making scheme.
Yeah.
It just goes to show how they had absolutely no morals at this point.
No.
And they're cultists.
Yeah.
Well, especially in that time period,
Clear the path to Martyr's Gate.
the Pope was also a head of state of a significant power.
Oh yeah, the
And
Vatican was a big deal back
The
then.
Papal States
Yep.
was all of Central Italy. So there were also, political calculations he was making, aside from, whatever corrupt stuff the church might do anyway.
Right, because you could form political alliances with nobles if you look the other way when they do
Yeah.
shit.
He had to maintain an army.
Wouldn't surprise me if they kept records of what the nobles had done to pay for indulgences so that they could use to blackmail people later.
I can see that, yeah.
She taught us to live simply.
Yeah, the Papal States were some
They brought on
crazy shit.
hmm Yeah, weird to think that the Pope was also, like, a monarch at one point.
It's even weirder when you're-
Commanded armies. There were battles
Yep.
where the Pope would lead the army of the Papal States into battle.
Yeah, because the Papal States had a massive mercenary army.
hmm
That's part of the reason why Switzerland became so well known as like soldiers, because so many of them worked for the Papal States.
And that's why the Swiss Guard is that the guards at the Vatican are still Swiss.
Mm-hmm. And because the Pope had so much fucking money, he could hire the best of the best.
hmm They look so goofy.
They do.
The Swiss Guard.
But they would have been pretty intimidating in like the 1500s.
Yeah, if they weren't wearing those stupid striped pants.
Those striped pants look silly when you don't know if that guy can kick your ass.
Right.
But once he does, you're never gonna look at striped pants the same way again. You're gonna have a hard time going to the circus.
There's a wolf here too!
God damn it. Love that.
And now that you're a furry.
Okay, they just get in the building. Trying to be all slow and stealthy. Just didn't happen.
Should have been stealthy with the flamethrower.
I don't know if that's possible.
Flamethrower
Put a
might be...
silencer.
Yeah, there you go.
Put a silencer on the flamethrower.
I love the idea of all these people roaming around. It's like, I wonder why that dude's on fire.
Video game NPC logic. It's like, I guess it must have been nothing.
Free to Batman.
Oh shit, I'm on fire. It must have just been the wind. Granted, I mean, Skyrim kind of had that. Not with flamethrowers, but with either fire magic or like taking an arrow to the fucking head.
Oh shit.
At least they're burning.
Oh shit.
Don't move.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
I'm walking in.
Okay.
Still have your shotgun.
I do have my shotgun. Ah, shit.
Yeah, bad time to heal.
Fuck you. Alright, let's get up a little bit.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about too. Like back then, I mean, you had other countries would create their own pope, and then there would be wars between the different popes.
Yeah,
where they'd all excommunicate each other. And shit.
Was it Avignon in southern France?
I think so.
Yeah, they because the French king wanted to control the Pope, so he just said, "This guy's the Pope," and the Vatican's in France now.
And then the Holy Roman Empire, they also had their own pope. At one point, there were 3 popes.
That's pretty confusing.
It's like Popapalooza.
That'd be a good band.
Popapalooza?
Yeah, and then each band member is a different pope.
Ooh, there you go.
Ooh.
Pope. Just all sorts of popes.
Yeah.
I'd watch them play. What do you think? What kind of style of music would they do?
Oh, God.
That's good.
Alright. So go up again. Right.
I think I can get in through there.
Risking it. Would you guys just climb into something that looked anything like this? Just in case you might be able to get through it?
I'd be concerned that it would fall
Yeah.
apart.
Hope Owen didn't come this way.
Seems structurally unsafe.
Yeah, I think that's probably a safe bet.
One of the things you always got to wonder about these people in post-apocalypse is just camping out in ruins, you know, like, can you give me tips on how to get many friends? No, I can't.
I don't have very many friends, so
This is
We're
a significant percentage
of our friends are all sitting right here.
I have none.
Well, we're a very small group. I don't think we're definitely not the most social skill enlightened people.
I made a new friend. Find somebody who wants to smoke weed with you.
Oh, there you go.
That's an easy way to make friends. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you could also get the like they're just hanging out with you because you have weed though too.
That's true.
Well, that's probably true.
That's the thing, is it's difficult to tell when somebody like actually wants to be your friend or if they're just like, you know, a fair weather friend.
I don't know. They have their own weed.
If they have their own weed,
Well, yeah,
yeah.
if you're sharing, that's different, because sharing is caring.
Yeah, sharing is caring.
So if it's just, one person's got the weed and the other person shows up, that's not a friend,
Yeah,
that's a
that's
dealer.
Of course, I won't.
Good point. Sometimes they'll use you to.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
definitely true.
100%.
Shouldn't leave your stuff laying around.
I don't know. I haven't made that many new friends in my old age.
That's fucked up
Old
kind
age.
of way.
Or old.
I'm 30 now.
Yeah, just ancient,
Elderly.
Yeah.
elderly.
Geriatric.
Damn, geriatric.
Got the Bidens.
Bad cases. That's the truth, Jack. All my friends are in relationships, so I don't see them anymore. Only once a year, so I don't know if we're actually friends.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
That happens to a lot of people. Like, you're friends with someone for a while, and then you just sort of, your relationship just sort of fades when, other things pop up.
Yeah. I mean, we are a unique case, I think, for having been friends as long as we have, and actually,
since high school.
Yeah, I don't know.
Since high school, yeah.
I'm guessing it's just because of the mutual bullshitting.
Yeah. Well, we all have very low tolerances for bullshit and general, social norms of societies.
Their boyfriends and husbands have friends still.
Huh.
Well,
I guess it depends on how
That's
close those
interesting.
friendships are, too. Like, there's people just going out drinking, they only hang with the boyfriend, husband, and his friends. That's a little weird.
yeah, that seems... I don't know, when you're in a relationship, it shouldn't take, all of your time.
I mean, it seems like it would be more normal
You have
if,
to carve out time for yourself.
yeah, both parties should have their own friends, you'd think, right?
Because otherwise, it's like you have that thing where you start to, you become less of your own person.
Grossly
Yeah.
codependent.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That definitely happens.
So close to Martyr's Gate.
Damn it.
God, there's a lot of them.
I mean, I thought that was, the norm, right? Is that,
more
the dude has his guy friends, the chick has her girlfriends, they do different things at different times.
I mean, in a healthy relationship, I feel like that's the
I
case.
feel like that's weird too, because I feel like more often in my experience you hear about guys who spend all their time with their girlfriend's friends. But
That was good. Yeah, you probably should have dodged that thing instead of whistled at it.
right.
Oh shit, a Molotov. Let me sing you a song.
It's just how they talk to each other. It's how they let each other know what's going on.
You probably let people know what's going on. better
Oh,
if you're
Jesus
not dead.
Christ.
That's a lot of dudes.
Fuck me, yeah, it is.
They only hang out if the boyfriend husband goes out of town to see his friends or something like that.
That seems codependent.
Sounds a little.
Or if they're
controlling.
fighting. Yeah, that sounds like a toxic relationship. I mean, it's hard to say without being there, without knowing these people. Maybe this is off base, but that seems outside the
Search the
norm.
ruins.
Yeah.
Just I like how Abby could just straight fucking punch the shit out of death.
Yeah, she's kind of
Stop me!
I mean, it's a super awkward thing to do, but probably the best way to make new friends is join some activity that's going to involve you interacting with strangers.
Yeah, like
hopefully,
some sort of
hopefully
hobby
you
club
like
type
them.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's a big guy.
Yeah, you're gonna get over it. Oh,
Yeah.
I just did some busting happy. Oh, you do that. The guy's surrounded.
Fuck you.
I don't know what just happened there.
I blew myself up, I think.
Oh. It's funny because it was right at the moment he smacked that chick's head into the thing, so it was like her head exploded.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. The last time I made a
They say toxicity is key.
that's not right.
Wait, what?
Like, get a relationship?
No one likes peace? What the fuck? Who
That's
says that?
not. That's definitely not right.
I'm gonna side with her on
You,
this
you,
one.
you,
for
you,
sure.
you agree with that?
A lot of people like drama, man.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
A lot of people get tired of their relationships the moment it's like, oh yeah, we just love each other and it's normal.
Right, they
Like,
want
they
something
want to
going
have
on.
a fight. They want to be worried about what their significant other is up to.
I guess that's true. Yeah, I hadn't thought of it that way.
I hate drama.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah,
I
I
get
don't
bored
like
when
that
it's
shit.
healthy. Yeah, that's crazy to me. I
That's
yeah.
super. That's super normal.
I hate that kind of mentality because to me that is that's like those people who when they get into a relationship, what they're interested in is the mind games and the manipulation. That's like the fun part of it for them.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's the opposite of why I'd want to be in a relationship.
Search the ruin.
So there are definitely people who are into that. You're right. I hadn't thought of it that way, but those people are crazy.
Yeah, those people are not right in the head.
But it is a lot of people.
Yeah, it is sadly a lot of people.
It's a norm, even. Both men and women want that sometimes.
Yeah. They really do just go fucking with it.
I love it.
Look out!
Nice, Dragon's Breath. Full John Wick. That was like the one cool scene in John Wick 4.
Did you see 4? I actually haven't seen 4 still.
I've only seen 5, but I'm always accused of cheating because the guys are wounded from the past. There's a lot of people like that who have trust issues.
Because they've just been fucked around on.
Literally watching a movie or gaming. Yeah, men and women both, they tend to develop serious trust issues if that happens to them once, and then even if somebody doesn't do that, they just can't.
They just like have such a hard time.
Can't shake the paranoia.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it depends on. I can kind of understand when like the relationship is in a really serious phase, and you're like, oh shit, like now all my life plans are gone.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't project that on other people.
No.
You got to be able to.
You got to treat everybody as a different individual.
You got to be able to go into a relationship with a blank slate and come in with all of your bitter shit from your exes.
To reference our earlier conversation, I think that's part of why you get a lot of people now who are like, oh, you can't trust men, oh, you can't trust women, they're all out to get you.
Well, yeah, I mean, anytime anybody makes a declarative statement about not being able to trust the opposite gender at all.
It doesn't help when literally the worst human beings are on social media talking about how they like abuse their relationship.
Oh yeah, bragging.
They're only in it for the money, or like they're not, or they're cheating, and that that's how you get incels. They watch endless TikToks of the most toxic women on earth, and they're like, all the women are like that.
And it becomes an echo chamber effect because like women will see the incels and go, oh well, all men are like this, but it's fucking everywhere.
Yeah,
and it just. Endless thing of these two sides, shitting at each other.
Most people are normal. Everybody's got their own problems.
But yeah, that one scene from John Wick 4 was like it's almost like Hotline Miami shot.
Oh yeah, I think Afternoon Tune showed me a clip of that last week. Yeah, I should probably watch it at some point. It's like I do genuinely enjoy the movies themselves. My thing was the third one.
They're stupid ass movies.
Because I think the first 2 are pretty grounded, and then with the third one, he's like surviving falling 30 stories onto a fire escape with his spine.
I mean, it is kind of the problem with long-running action franchises, period. They feel the need to pop.
What movie?
The John Wick films. I like the first 2 a lot. I think they're pretty grounded. You feel like he could get hurt, but by the end of the third one, he's just like feels like he's Superman. He's just invincible, and there's no danger anymore.
But yeah, like Alex was saying, it's like they kind of have to.
It's what happened to Fast and Furious. How it turned in. Yeah, how Fast and Furious went from being a movie about illegal drag racing to.
I've only seen the first John Wick and saw this year. That's the good one.
I think the first 2 are. So I actually think I might like the second one more than the first one. But
never seen Fast and the Furious. Ooh,
they get crazy.
They're ridiculous.
But everybody's family at the end.
Everybody's different. Living life a quarter mile at a time.
But we had drag racing here where I lived on the highway at night at 3 a.m.
Oh, so you just lived, or you just
lived through the Fast and Furious.
Yeah, you don't have to see the movie.
Eventually, they got in trouble. Yeah, I would assume.
You can't get away for that for too long.
People are racing on the highway now.
Around here?
Yeah, it's super annoying. You'll be behind a car, and then it'll like hit its brakes and try to line up with the car in the next lane, so that they're like going the same speed. And
that's so obnoxious.
And you're like, dude, leave me alone.
Yeah, people started calling broke it up eventually.
Yeah.
3 a.m. is some bullshit for people just peeling out, squealing wheels and stuff.
People should be cooler and let it happen. I don't know, man. If you can't get to sleep because people are just driving donuts around your fucking place,
Well, was
I
it
guess,
like
yeah.
the local neighborhood, or was it more on like
Yeah,
the
was it just
highway?
like an abandoned lot somewhere? Or...
Was it like keeping people up at night? So I feel like that makes the difference, right?
Yeah.
If it's like
They're not near a house? Okay. So if it was just like some industrial
Stop it.
area or highway or something, then it's less of a problem.
I don't know.
But it's still something where people get killed.
Yeah.
they can still be dangerous, but it's also not disrupting other people's lives as much. So I don't have as much of a problem with it then.
Let's get down to the
It's
street.
like if you want to do something dangerous, that's kind of your choice. If it
Fine,
doesn't
let's see
affect
there.
anybody else, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like if you want to go down, if you want to, like, get your fucking rifle and just start blasting shit out in the field somewhere, there's nothing wrong with that. You do that shit in the city, you're asking for trouble.
Yeah.
No, you gotta be careful when you're having fun, man. Some middle-aged white man will fuck it all up.
Oh shit, we pulled Tyson on that.
Hey, we Tyson Bear.
Ooh, shit, take it.
Fuck you, I can take you, Van Gogh.
How funny would it be if she bit those dudes' ears off?
That
That's
would've been
becomes her
amazing.
signature move.
That would have been awesome.
Oh shit. Yeah,
Love
people
to kill
love to
the
kill the fun, don't they?
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
World's full of Karens, man.
It is.
So many Karens.
I mean, these days you can't fucking barbecue in a park without somebody spazzing out at you.
Yeah.
Set off fireworks, people are freaking out.
Yeah.
Owen!
Can't
Owen!
can't even shoot someone in the driveway without that being a big deal.
Roblox is creating a game called Karen Cafe.
That sounds funny.
You being all
That
right?
is funny.
I appreciated the Forgotten Cities Karen
Yeah,
joke.
yeah.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
No.
No, that sounds
But,
funny.
yeah, I don't know, man. Only in my entire life, I've definitely had strangers approach
So,
me
what's
for
up?
money
We got
or
orders?
because they're crazy
Sort of.
or bored
Sort
or
of.
any of those type of things.
You know what?
But the only
Just-
time
how about
some
we
random
hold off on
person
the
wants to
other
come up to me and
Just a
like
minute.
tell me that I need to
Oh,
change
when's the
what
last
I
time you
was
were here?
doing because
Look
it's
around.
like
Take it all in.
it somehow nebulously like offends them. Always fucking middle-aged white lady, man.
Is
Got
Alice
some
out here?
shit to say now.
Yeah. I mean, I've worked in customer service for a long time, and universally the worst customers
doing
are
okay?
always middle-aged white ladies.
Yeah.
Terrible people.
Always.
Terrible people. I just don't know what else to say. My mom's the one, and she's a nice lady, but like,
She can be really
just
sweet.
as,
I mean,
as a
like
category of human beings,
They're so
they
entitled.
tend to be the ones
Very
that
entitled.
feel like they have some
You're
right to
pretty
come
sweet,
and
too.
tell you, like, oh, you
Yeah,
My best friend is turning into a Karen and it sucks. Ooh.
Is it just it's just as she's getting older? It's just is it just happen automatically? Like is it like becoming a zombie or a vampire? It just like happens to
Did she
you.
get
and
bitten by another Karen?
so talk to her less. Yeah, that's too bad.
understandable.
Yeah, is it to Karen's bite
Yeah, they're
people and
zombies.
turn them into Karens?
I feel like sometimes,
embellishing.
like,
Must be an age thing. Yeah.
well, I think a lot of times, like,
Oh, did you
like,
hear another Firefly joined last month?
pretty young
Ex-Firefly.
women get used to
Well,
everybody like
she
treating
also
them a
heard
certain
about a
way,
regroup in Santa
and then you
Barbara.
get older and people
Was there
stop.
any
And I think the
proof to go
entitlement
along
can
with that rumor?
make those Karens
Sure.
be enraged.
Definitely.
Just like feel like, oh, like the whole everybody used to like bend over backwards for me because they wanted to get laid, but like now nobody
But
cares
now
what
nobody
I have to
wants.
say. So now I need to go to Starbucks and berate somebody making $9 an hour. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, that does make sense. I feel like that's probably pretty likely. Yeah. You
Well, this
know?
looks
I mean, I
I don't know why they have that stupid fucking haircut.
Don't touch
Yeah,
that.
that's
Like stereotypical
There's like
Karen haircut.
5 Karen haircuts, and it's always like.
But it's
Take a
always
proof by Kim Jong-un.
it's always like split,
Yeah.
and there's a ton of hairspray and
Ooh,
like,
a Nat Geo Karen.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, definitely send it to us.
I'm guessing it's just
So
because
just like bitching at wildlife or something,
That's funny.
like yelling at a buffalo in like Yellowstone, just being like, "Do you
Did you
not,
pick up art
do you not know this is a road? You need to drive."
My taxes pay for your wildlife sanctuary. I think you owe me a little respect.
If I didn't pay taxes, this would be an oil refiner.
I've spent my time working in coffee shops. I've seen some Karens, man.
Oh, I saw them at the amusement park, man.
Ooh.
Talk about their kids are yelling
They
at them.
called the
Oh, they
waiter
take it out of
minimum
them.
wage.
Oh, no.
That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing.
That's good. Oh, that's
Wow,
good.
that's brutal.
Minimum wages.
Just like,
Damn.
what do you get out of that, though? Just by, like,
That explains the
completely
target.
just
I think that's
shitting
the
on
only
somebody's
satisfaction
life.
they have in their entire lives.
Yeah, it's just shitting on the lower classes.
Yeah.
It's pretty complicated.
I mean, obviously, you too. You notice it. It's the wealthier they are,
Yes.
the
And
more
then-
likely they
and
are to
then-
be
That's a
that
big
way.
part of it.
And then she drives off in her, like, Audi
Sometimes you can't
Q7
believe
she
time's up.
can't afford that's got $1,000 monthly
I win.
payments on it.
Video tell you why,
Yeah.
for sure.
You got it.
Yeah, I don't know. I've started to develop kind of a prejudice.
Against
That's one.
Karens.
I mean, who doesn't have prejudice against Karens?
Two down.
Karens are pretty goddamn obnoxious, man. Well, it's not even a prejudice because prejudice means prejudging. Karens are doing things to make you judge them. Judging is different. From
Yeah, but I
prejudging.
don't know that all these women are Karens. I just, like, have a natural, like...
Oh,
like
you just see a middle-aged white
Yeah.
woman with that
you know,
right
you
hand.
know how they
left
always say, you know how people always say, like, oh, people cross the street when, like, a black guy's walking down? I would do that if, like...
If it was a middle-aged white woman.
That's
Yeah, I might cross the street.
They're always married too. Well, I think that's part of it. They probably have a husband who's used to just doing whatever the fuck they say. You know, they get that daily life experience
Yeah.
of pushing some dude around.
It is wild when you hear, like I always imagine, like, the quintessential Karen with, like, a New Jersey accent.
Nah.
Just, like, yeah, just like
Shit,
a
I don't know
beat
where the other
down
one
husband.
is.
It's also possible, of course, that the husband
Oh,
is
there
doing
you
the
go.
beating down, and that the Karen takes that on other people.
That's
Still
also
got
true.
time left, right?
I mean, the whole thing where
It's
bullies
definitely-
are being
yeah.
bullied by someone,
3,
kind of thing.
2.
It's definitely a possibility. I kind of
That's what-
doubt it.
Oh,
Not saying
Yeah.
there aren't plenty of women
You did
out
it.
there.
I still got the
that
high
are-
score.
Not saying there
First
aren't
try.
plenty of women out there that have husbands that
How you
are
like it
terrible
now?
to them.
Yeah.
Oh, God, of course.
I
Yeah.
just
I'm
don't
not-
necessarily know that the overlap
Shut
between
up and
those.
put me up on
Yeah, I don't know
Right.
either. I'm just speculating.
Yeah.
Later.
But yeah, wealth is a big part.
Definitely.
The old.
Well, it's key to that entitlement aspect. You
Yeah.
know, like if a person worked for 20 years in a coffee shop, they're probably not going to shit on other coffee shop workers.
Right.
If on the other hand, some chick got some
Alright.
plum marketing gig, you know, then she'll go and know what that's
Manager's
like.
been bullying me since September 2023, and she acts like a Karen
Ooh,
hardcore.
workplace Karen's not good.
Oof.
Her husband is controlling.
So she's
She's
dealing
one of
with
the ones
it.
where she's taking it out on others.
Yeah, she's dealing with it at home, and then she's like, "I'm gonna do the same thing to other people because it feels like it gives me
You didn't
power
get
back."
sad half,
Right.
Did you?
Yeah, but I mean,
I take
like,
shit from others, so
strange-
they should take shit from me.
Yeah.
Just like to
That's
strangers,
unfortunate.
man. Just like regular ass people.
Ah, I'm sorry to hear that. That
does-
sucks.
That does suck.
Workplace Karens are the
That's-
worst.
That's why I have found myself a path in life where I have to talk to almost nobody.
just talking to nobody is
No bosses, no coworkers.
Yeah, it's just nice.
What is all this?
I've got a lot of coworkers, but
Festive.
I don't think anybody's like obnoxious like that. I mean, I'm also the only one of my coworkers that speaks English
Right.
fluently, so
She knows I have to take my daughter to school and change my start time to make life harder for me.
That's
oh,
bull-
wow,
that's
that's petty.
bull-
That's
that's
petty.
bullshit.
Petty as hell.
Yeah, that's so petty. Oh, but yeah, that's something you should be able to like sue someone over.
Yeah,
That's what
actually.
always blew my mind about bosses at some places.
Try that.
Is it'd be like, oh yeah, now of course, like they have to leave to take care of their kids or like do all sorts of stuff, or they've got to.
They don't even take care of their kids. They go out golfing.
Yeah, but they've
Yeah.
got to do whatever, right? Like
Yeah.
their life, they have priorities or whatever. But then the employees, it's like, well, we really need you here, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, you wouldn't stay if your kid had to go to the hospital.
Yep. It's rules for thee, not for me.
Mhm.
Typical
Don't
shit.
know
It's just
how
those
you
people
do
who get off on power.
Yeah,
It's
people,
just petty authoritarian.
people love
Christmas
that.
thing.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
like just having
That
power,
creeps
man.
me out, man. Like I don't like having
Having power over other people is
like the minute
It's something you have to be very responsible with.
Yeah.
But these people just run with it. That's how you know these people should never have like positions of actual authority in society because they'd be like Hitler in no time.
Oh yeah,
like the ultra low level
thinking?
at which I'm an
Someone
employer
loves me.
now, which
Right.
is like people working part time a few hours a week. that's already awkward.
Why
for
are
me.
you in
I'm
such a
like,
good
You're already like,
yeah.
Titles change people.
yeah,
Absolutely.
they really do.
You should blow off training tonight.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
When the moon
Yeah, I don't
comes
know. If I was in like a position of real power, I don't think I'd be comfortable with that
Is
at
it a
all.
settlement?
I don't think I'd want to be that at all.
I'd be
Well,
like
then that's-
constantly analyzing everything I do. Be like, like, is this the right way to do this? Is this the right,
Right?
Well,
Like, am I
that's-
totally pushing this too far? Like,
Well,
what?
that's the
Yeah.
problem, though, is that
Yeah.
Mines
Nice
are really
people.
scary.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
have these
nice,
guys heard from her
like
since?
nice, equanimous type people, they don't
It's
want
a lead.
to
Be in charge of that, yeah.
acquire power.
Yeah.
The people that like
There.
want it so
Can you
bad
do
Are
fine?
usually
are
the-
usually
yeah.
horrible
You
people.
might not
Yeah.
know where Joel is,
Like,
right?
especially
It's
people,
true.
especially people who wanted more power but were denied it,
Tell the others.
and then they had to accept like
cops.
well,
Everyone's
cops,
Yeah.
or even worse, like
Mel included.
security and like people like that.
Oh yeah,
Wish
where they weren't even
wish
good
they
enough
could
to
have
be
been
cops, but they had
Yeah.
yeah.
So
yeah.
then they trip over like the very minor
It's never
power
let that
they
many
have
people
over the
go off
mall.
base.
Like whatever.
He already
it
did.
is.
Fucking authoritarian mall cops.
Who's more about justice than Isaac?
No,
He
people are
knows
too
what Joel's
bitter.
done.
Like
Yeah.
life ain't that bad, man. You get over it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Like I said, that's why I'd like to for us to just
We're doing
Start
this
a cult?
together.
start a cult. Yeah, we just start a cult. Start the cult about how you don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, the cult of everything's gonna be all right, dude.
That's the kind of cult I can get behind.
Me too.
It's gonna be all right as long as you give us your money.
Yeah, just for $99.99 a month, you don't have to worry about anything.
Are we gonna have like people like work a farm?
We
for
should.
us or
Oh
something?
no, dude! I know what we
We
should
probably have
call.
a farm.
We should call our cult New Cult.
New cult.
New Cult, and then
So
it'll
it's
be
a new cult.
it'll be all the activities, none of the doomsday.
Ooh.
Yeah, all the activities, none of the doomsday.
Yeah, yeah.
New cult.
New Cult.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
But just in case there is a doomsday, we'll be ready.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll prep the supplies. We'll have the farm.
We'll just say there
we'll-
probably won't be anything,
Yeah.
but just in case.
And once a month we'll crack open a 5-gallon tub of creamy potato.
Yeah,
soup
yeah,
and-
get that potato soup.
Yeah, dude. So it's so good.
Oh man.
Potato soup.
Potato soup.
God.
Just trying to chill that stuff. You can't even eat it.
That's
Oh shit. There's some bodies up there.
This was actually the first, for actual trailer of footage from the game was this scene completely out of context. And people thought this might have been a flashback of Ellie's mother at the time.
Interesting.
Wow, they're pretty impatient. Oh, okay, they're trying to stand around the body.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
Torture her first.
I thought he was trying to pull her down to make her die faster. Like, you guys are so impatient. Dude.
It's like, just give it a minute.
They are nested with sin.
Like the Russian nesting doll. Pull enough of them open and there's sin inside.
That they may know my
She'll be fine. She can make it. What are her abs just too thick to cut?
It's something else is happening, so they're, yeah.
I would just wonder, why wouldn't you just slice the belly and then go with this?
Yeah,
Situation?
You don't want her getting
Things like
down. I mean,
that.
she's already killed like 100 of your
Because
men.
villains.
Where's the other
Yeah.
one?
I mean, it's not like an emergency even.
Clip her
Like
wrist.
nobody's getting shot. Oh, they're gonna give her a blood eagle?
Yeah, just cutting her arm, breaking her arm. I don't think I could do that.
Yeah, I mean, oh, no worries, no worries. Yeah, I wouldn't break people's arms.
I mean, maybe if they
Well, yeah, but this lady doesn't seem to be doing anything.
shoot her, Jesus. Worst villain.
Well, this is just a random henchman too,
Yeah.
not like the actual
Oh shit. That one girl's got a broken arm too.
Yep. You might want to help out.
He doesn't really know what's going on.
Yara. Demons are coming. Cut her down. She's one of them. Lev.
So Alex, now that we're like over the halfway point of this game, do you understand why people hated it so much? Because Abby. Just because Abby.
Because she's too muscular?
Yeah, she's too muscular. It's a conspiracy to make it gay.
I mean, I won't say that I've found myself like extremely attracted to Abby throughout this game, but she's a good character. Like,
Yeah,
there's no
right?
problem. Like, the story's solid. Like,
I don't know, I dated shit like that. That was little.
Watch your backs.
The other thing is, like, they've done a good job of making her, like, a badass, but also, like, she's not invincible. She's still, like, vulnerable.
Yeah, she's still totally vulnerable.
yeah, no, I mean, no, I don't understand.
Yeah, well, the
I also
things that
just-
people choose to get
Just
mad
also
about.
don't feel like every female I need to see in a piece of fiction needs to be attractive. They're characters, you know.
Right.
Oh, definitely.
And I'm not saying she's like unattractive.
But it's not on your priority list.
Yeah.
Well, when was the last
I hadn't
time?
even really thought about it.
When was the last time you've seen like a main character in something who was truly ugly?
Yeah. No.
When are we gonna get that
Even-
ugly representation? man?
Even
Well, my characters that I create.
even like they made that Mortal in whenever, right? That was like one of my favorite series of books as a
We
kid.
have to move.
And the
Where are you going? Out
the
of
main
these woods.
character.
We gotta run.
I mean, I guess
Now.
they kind of two main characters. The
Coast it this
female.
way.
She's supposed to have been like attacked like as a child and had her face basically turned into hamburger, like slashed all over. Like,
Right.
just be, like,
Let me guess,
crazy.
in the movie,
to
there's,
she
like-
got like one little scar.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that in that Ready Player One movie as well. Like there was in the book the lead female character is supposed to have like this really fucked up facial scar birthmark, and then in the movie, yeah, it's like one line across like half of her face, maybe.
Because the fact is that when you're putting a female character in visual media, they're always good. Like, you know, if they're grown ass women, they're gonna be ugly.
Right.
And even if they're not meant to be like, you know, traditionally like femininely attractive,
We have
they're
to keep
still
moving
gonna
before
be
more
like
come.
pretty even decent looking,
Every
right?
Right.
direction looks the same.
Yeah, I can't think of a single time in anything where somebody's been like truly ugly.
I mean,
Follow me.
yeah. No.
Like maybe a David Lynch movie where he's like, yeah, I'm gonna make it ugly because David Lynch just likes to do weird shit. But
It's just up here.
I mean, you've had like comedic actors.
true.
Like, I
True,
don't
certain comedians can definitely get away with not being super conventionally attractive.
Right.
Another way around.
Gilbert Gottfried.
If there were, would we be going this way?
I mean, Chris Farley.
Those are dudes, though.
Well,
Right,
but we
but-
were saying main characters.
Come on,
Female specifically,
Yeah.
Move.
I mean, well, like Melissa McCartney.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give you that one. Although, again, I do think it's kind of relegated to comedy there, though.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. I was trying to think of, like, movies and things that have, like, what wouldn't be conventionally attractive leads, and all I could think of are comedies.
Yeah.
Even then, in comedy, you know, if we're talking female characters, they're more likely to be attractive than not.
Yeah, that's...
Oh yeah, that's good. Better bite her elbow, you.
You! Are you wearing my backpack?
I don't know,
Friar Tuck, that's good. Nurse Ratched. Ooh. Ow, that's a hit.
Yeah, even most female comedic actors are fairly attractive.
I feel like maybe if you have like a really unpleasant villain sometimes.
Even then, if they're female.
Well, more times than not, but maybe every once in a while you might get.
Right, like if on rare occasions you'll have a female villain who look like, I don't know, like fucking Lunch Lady Doris or some shit, but you know.
You guys all right?
I mean, shit, Kathy Bates in Misery isn't exactly the most conventionally attractive. But
It's rare though.
it's very rare.
But also just, I mean...
But it just doesn't matter.
There's a
Does it really matter?
There's a difference between, like... I don't know, when I watch a movie, like, I don't go into it being like, oh, I want to be, like...
I don't even think about how attractive anyone is.
Well, some people...
A lot of people are obsessed with that, yeah.
There are other...
Okay.
I don't know if I really watch anything because I'm interested in, like, how attractive people are.
I never, not one time.
You need supplies.
If you're gonna do that, watch porn.
Yeah.
Right? If you're gonna do
that's
that,
made for that.
That's the whole point. That's something like if that's what you're.
Or I mean, even if it's like less intense than that, you want to watch like the Victoria's Secret runway show or like some swimsuit competition. But like, I mean, if you're like. You're trying to watch a TV show, who really cares?
Right.
Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm watching something, I'm not going to watch it because of that, but I might notice. Like,
you could notice.
If I'm watching fucking Jurassic World, I'm not watching it because Bryce Dallas Howard is in it, but I'm going to go, damn, she looks good while I'm watching the movie.
Yeah. Sure. But it's not the whole reason you turn the movie on. But whereas I do feel like for some people, it's like that's all they're there for. Which is part of why movies that are stupid do well.
Yeah, it's
put somebody pretty in it, and it's going to be fine.
It doesn't matter if the writing is shit.
Which is apparently what a lot of dudes want video games to be.
Yeah, apparently. Oh, wait, I should. I have all of this, Ooh, make our pipe bombs better. Let's see. We were just discussing how weird people's criteria sometimes is.
Slaving over a hot stove.
What are you making?
Yeah, what's on the agenda for the food? Frozen pizzas, hard work. I know that game.
What about male characters? Is there anything you can think of with male characters like butt-ass ugly?
I think it's I mean...
Besides comedies.
Yeah.
There are definitely comedies
there are definitely
like that.
comedies. I mean, there are movies where the point is that, like, the person's so ugly.
Sure, if you're talking like Elephant Man or something.
Yeah.
Elephant Man, that's the one.
What's that? Isn't there some Mel Gibson movie where he's like a burn victim?
Is there?
Yeah, but also that's putting makeup on an actor, not like
Yeah, I guess.
Also, I'd point out that these are like...
He's also ugly
Elephant
on the
Man.
inside.
I mean, like, John Hurt didn't look like
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's the good point.
Because John Hurt's not a traditional attractive person anymore.
He's not.
That's true.
He's so British looking.
It is worth considering that those are movies.
He's so British.
Those are like sad sack movies. You're supposed to watch them and be depressed, right?
That's true. That's also.
But like, if we're talking like an action hero, right? He's always going to look,
action heroes are always going to be attractive.
Right.
Male or female, doesn't matter.
That's why I just find it hard to take seriously.
Hobo with a shotgun. Nobody ever
There you
said
go.
Dr. Howard.
Right, yeah, that's true.
That's a good point.
That's true.
I'll give you that one. But I just
Granted, when he was young, he played like this very like almost perfect robot in Blade Runner.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just a product of him getting old.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's like you see Nick Nolte in a movie now, but he looked a lot better when he was younger.
Before all the drugs.
Yeah.
I ask these questions just because, like, I want to make the point that, like, this whole idea that characters getting ugly now, to make you gay or whatever. That's so not happening.
No, I know. That's a ridiculous, insane conspiracy that losers on the internet believe.
Demons, stay behind me.
Nice.
I mean, yeah. Well, again, it's just like you can find anything you're looking for, right? Like there's so much. It's a matter of there's so much stuff out there.
I mean,
the volume of content that exists is so.
A big part of what's happening with games is they were kind of a walled garden for a long time, where it was just a young men's thing.
Even then, I think that's under and overestimated. Like, I mean, my sister was playing Myst when it came out,
Yeah, I knew girls in games.
Well, or at least the industry catered specifically to young.
That's true.
I mean, that's true.
Now they're trying to expand out.
Well, it also, some people may perceive video game characters as getting uglier because they're getting more realistic. They're looking more and more like actual people instead
they're not
of
just
these
like anime titties.
Yeah. So, like, a lot of older games have, like, the people, they look absolutely perfect in terms of, like, their skin, there's no flaws anywhere, because you couldn't program that. It was beyond the capability of the technology.
A good example of that is Dead Space with Nicole.
Yeah.
She was supposed to be, like this, 30-something chick.
Yeah, she was supposed to be, like, almost 40, even in the
40.
original game.
Yeah, but because of the limitations of technology, she just kind of looked like a generic hot video game character.
Yeah.
And it's only in the remake where they could properly, realistically make her look like a 40-year-old woman. And then all the dudes were like, whoa, she's not a waifu anymore.
I know, I was so I'm like, really in the psychological horror game about, like, mental torment, you're gonna, like, that's where you're gonna, like, I don't know. Oh, shit. No, because I got some damage to help me a little bit. I know, people are crazy.
I don't know, what else is going on?
I was learning about how Russian oligarchs were extremely influential in British society.
Oh, really?
Up until the Ukraine.
They own, it's between them and the Middle East oil barons own Belgravia, basically. It's the nicest neighborhood in London.
Yeah. And in
You don't have to follow
London generally, like the oligarchs would send their kids there and just kind of fuck around and party, and they had so much money they could just buy whatever the fuck they wanted, like whole newspapers and shit, right?
Damn.
And so they, for years, were just slowly accumulating influence in Britain. They were like buying media companies. They had bought out basically Scotland Yard to the point where Putin had somebody killed in London, and Scotland Yard refused to investigate.
Wow. That's crazy.
And
that's a crazy amount of power.
There was like a Russian oligarch who was like in the House of Lords, like had a seat there. And so like they had so much influence on British society that they could pretty much slowly control how the British people were thinking politically.
Damn.
And it was only when the Ukraine war happened that a lot of British were like, wait a minute, fuck these guys. And then there was that massive pushback where they got so big on fucking over the Russians. That's why they're one of the first countries to send as much support to Ukraine.
Sure. Yeah, they. I know that in Britain they've gotten a lot more paranoid about like the foreign ownership of media and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like the Emiratis.
I mean, shit's kind of worth being paranoid about.
The Emiratis just tried to buy one of the biggest newspapers in the UK, and they shut that down.
Shotgun.
How's it going? out there! Fucking scars. I can't believe I trusted scars.
Looks like it. Not sure that these scars with a lot.
Well, that's the cults that we've been running across through a good chunk of the game. But these two were also being attacked by their own people, so...
Huh. Weird. They called them apostates. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming they were trying to leave the cult.
If they were like maybe hanging people in the back of the idea.
Yeah, everybody's got a fucking opinion.
These fuckers, too.
Shotguns is pretty good.
Yeah, it's just a good weapon for that. That's why I saved all the ammo.
There are not very many videos of the shotgun is a bad one.
Although they do work better in monster games versus, like, shooting people games a lot of the time.
That's totally true.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Get the fuck out of here, you sons of bitches.
Kill a bomb.
I don't, unfortunately. One. And... Oh, they can come back, though.
There you go.
That's the first one. Hello, hello, the monster. Well, you know, it's like any horror creature. Like, once you've seen them enough times, they lose.
Yeah, they lose the impact.
And we've killed how many of these over the course of both games?
Right.
My arm. I know. Focus on your breathing. In
Yeah, we'll see
out.
how far into this we are by the end of today's stream, and then
Looks like we're making good progress.
yeah, we've gotten quite a bit in here. And we shouldn't be that many more for this game.
Do you think the Jeepers Creepers
Try the
guy is
doors.
scary? Like the thing with
Make
the
sure there are
wings
no
that like
infected.
take people's body parts and
Won't
stuff?
open. Try the other
I mean, I don't know. My thing is, I don't really find horror scary at all.
That movie's
It's
still
more
on
just.
I thought
Hey,
those
what?
movies were kind of silly myself. Like, I don't hate them or anything. I actually think they're kind of fun to watch.
I think the
but-
first one is the best one.
Oh, easily. Well, I mean, that's the only one that actually kind of felt like a horror movie.
Yeah.
In here.
Right, he'll find you.
It's getting some
I mean, I
pressure.
wouldn't. I am so unbelievably desensitized to horror, and like it doesn't actually have an effect on me.
Yeah.
Really, it's just.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I was watching horror movies since I was a little kid, so
yeah, it's like.
none of them ever really got
Why would you mention that? I mean, fair
Yeah.
enough. The other ones are not great.
They're not very good. But I mean, that's true for like every horror franchise,
Nightmare on Elm Street 7, it might be the best Nightmare on Elm Street.
I suppose. But
I don't think Friday the 13th even gets good until 5 and 6.
yeah. But my point is that there's a whole shitload of movies
No, I
in this
got
franchise, and one or two
Yeah.
of them are good.
Yeah. It's
Jason
just-
X is great.
Jason X is great.
Oh my god, that movie, dude.
Jason hates premarital sex.
Decent big egg.
But no, I mean, I don't really find it any horror scary. I watch it for,
Just needs to be said.
I guess, deeper, like, thematic storytelling, or like
Or
I
if
can,
it's cool.
or if it's just cool, yeah.
It is a sin, though.
Is it?
What, horror?
No, premarital sex.
Oh.
the Jason joke.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. That's why I don't partake in it.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Do you not?
No, I'm a good person.
Serial killer movies scare me to death because they're real. Well,
I mean,
Ready?
some of them are some of them are realistic.
some of them are somewhat realistic, but they always take liberties to make things more ridiculous. I mean, like, Silence of the Lambs is not particularly real.
Oh, Silence of the Lambs isn't realistic at all. No, that's like a...
I struggle to think of very many serial killer movies that are realistic.
I can never remember.
Um,
I can never remember the
I know
name.
there's some.
I can
There
never
are some.
remember the name
Saying like the
because
stuff they
it's
do in
so
movies.
long. But what was that Ted Bundy movie that Zac Efron was in a couple years ago?
Oh, I don't remember what it was called, but
Unbelievably vile, horrific, something like that.
Yeah, a long time.
He was great in that movie. That was actually really
Yeah, that was good. That was pretty grounded.
Mhm.
That Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
That's a good example.
I mean, I get what Fina's saying, like, you know, because
The
people
things that
actually
they're-
do
yeah.
these things. You don't need a monster in order to, like, do horrible things.
No, the more realistic,
It's like someone could be watching us
Yeah.
right now. Well, I mean,
the more
someone is watching us right
Yeah.
now.
You know what I actually find
camera lenses
scarier? What
are
I
scary.
personally find scarier than horror movies is like
she's
real accounts of like atrocities people committed.
More like documentaries.
Yeah, you know, like fucking like the shit Dr. Mengele was doing was way worse than what you'll see in like a horror movie.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Joseph Mengele was pretty damn.
You guys both know I stand by that the cable guy was scary.
Jim Carrey's the cable. Yeah, that's true. He thinks Jim Carrey's the cable guy is the scariest movie ever made.
That is the scariest movie ever. It really freaks me out.
It's a comedy. It's not a horror film, but
It's a horror.
it's a horror film. It's a horror movie if you're really concerned about like mistake or like stolen identity or like identity theft, right? Like that's the thing.
Or of somebody like coming in and like gaslighting everybody in your life and then like
Right.
slowly trying to replace you
And
and your
become
family
you.
and like turn your family and friends against you.
The fact that people will stalk you first and that you have no idea is scary. Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's I didn't love it. I thought it was a little overhyped, but there's that movie It Follows, and at least even though I don't love the whole thing, the parts where the people are just being stalked, that actually is pretty effective in that movie. It's kind of the whole thing it's about like that unsettling feeling of being followed.
Well, that's
kind of the whole movie.
Part of the thing of why that's probably scarier for a lot of people is because it follows that horror principle where, like, the tension of not knowing what's going to happen next is scarier than actually seeing, like, somebody get their head ripped off or whatever. Because you can imagine far worse things happening than what actually is going to happen.
Yeah. That's 100% true.
Yeah. Gore definitely doesn't scare me.
No.
I think gore is
fun, but it's not.
I like gore, but
imagine you're riding back home in an Uber and they don't take you home. Yeah, see, that's a good example.
Yeah, totally.
And there was an Uber serial killer.
Yeah, there was.
I mean, don't.
Damn, was there?
Yeah, in Nashville. That was a long time ago.
There was also another,
I don't
not
remember
Uber, but there was a rideshare app killing in China. That was a big deal.
Damn.
Where like some chick was like stalked by a driver and then like was she decapitated? I don't remember, but it was pretty brutal.
Damn.
That's crazy, man. I don't know how people get that like desire to do that into their head.
They're either crazy or they think they can just do what they want with impunity, or both.
I don't know.
I'd say both.
Definitely both.
And that's why horror often will lose its effectiveness when you're exposed to the creature and something more, because once you kind of know what it does, it's the unknown that's always more scary.
Which I think that's part of the reason why like Hitchcock is still remembered as like this horror icon, because so many of his movies are so grounded and are based not on like actual fucked up stuff happening, but just on like the suspense of not knowing what's going to happen next. You know.
Yeah,
I mean, suspense is way more effective.
And even like the famous
building
like
atmosphere and stuff.
Yeah.
Just hack and slash.
And even like the famous like shower scene.
Yep, in Psycho.
Like you don't see like the actual stabbing go down. You just see the blood splatter. You see the silhouette. So again, it plays off of like you imagine what the murder.
Right. It lets your mind do the work and kind of trick you into
making
scaring
it worse than it could actually be presented as.
Yeah, it tricks you into scaring yourself.
Yeah.
Because like I mean like another great example is people walking out of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre in 1979 talked about how gory and violent that movie was, but it actually isn't. In fact, you see almost no people die on screen. It's just very good at suspense, and so people like psychologically trick themselves into remembering the movie as being more violent than it actually is.
Yeah, and you just have to have good villains too.
That's true.
I mean, Children of the Corn is a pretty effective movie because little demonic children are creepy as fuck.
What? Fuck you. You saw me? Oh, fuck you. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, they can get up here. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I thought I was safe, but never mind.
Yeah, that stealth potential is very close.
That's why there are horror movies I just, and I mean they're meant to be played a little more comedically, but I'll never be able to take a movie. I'll never be able to take Chucky too seriously.
Oh, hell, yeah, definitely.
I can't even take Chucky 1 seriously.
or Leprechaun.
I think Leprechaun was always supposed to be funny. Yeah, I don't think that was ever meant to actually be scary, even the first one.
But
edgy, maybe, but not too.
Yeah, edgy for sure. What are you doing? You running away?
Alright.
Hey, you need some ammo.
Yeah, you're out.
Yeah, I'm pretty wrecked.
Where else is no more clickers?
I'll pick some up. I mean, these sorts of games kind of thrive on the idea of like you always feel like you just barely have enough to get by.
Done. Right.
Explore a little bit, see if we have
At least there's a Ferris
area. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, like I love horror, but yeah, I definitely am approaching it always from like a more clinical perspective of like what's interesting about this rather than what's scary about it.
Right.
Which again, it just speaks to like I'm not necessarily coming at it from the perspective that like most mainstream.
She let me suck you.
I mean, I guess if I don't know, right?
Some people are into that.
Some people are.
I mean, stalking, used to be sort of a romantic overture.
Was it?
For some people, it was.
I guess.
Not so much in modern times, but I mean,
but like in
like fucking
internet.
Yeah, like 1500s Italy and shit.
If you do know what you want. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Why not?
I feel like you're in for more surprises than I am.
Do stalkers ever just get bored?
Should be
like you're following someone around, they're like, "Let's go to the grocery store again. How many damn cakes can they eat?"
Like you start out stalking them, and then you just get really bored by what they do.
Did they ever do anything? Or you think you like see something that just like disgusts you? Like, I don't want to stalk this person anymore. Like,
God, did they just pick their nose and eat it?
Oh God! Oh no!
God, I was stalking them for weeks.
Disappointed stalkers. That's funny. It's my new band.
Just like watch them pick a wedgie in public. Just like, I can't do this anymore. You're running for both of us.
That's good. That's good.
Amazing.
Okay. I guess I gotta eat more boogers just as a precaution.
Oh God! I don't think I could force myself to do that. If I tried, dude. That's horrifying.
I listened to an interview with an FBI agent on a podcast once, and he said picking his nose was his number one technique for if he felt like people were noticing him and was staking a place out, because people just automatically turn away in disgust when you do that.
Smart.
I guess if you're a like fucking federal agent,
people probably assume that that dude picking on his nose, he can't be a federal agent. They'd never hire a guy like that.
That is probably what they're thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, it probably really helps if it be like just some slovenly guy if you're like a federal agent, right?
Yeah.
You just blend in so easily.
Yeah, nobody thinks you're working for the federal government if you're just masturbating in your panel van. I'm undercover. Tanker ship. What is this? Resident Evil 7.
You know, there is a whole Resident Evil game that is set entirely on a ship.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's one of the spin-off games.
Resident Evil Poseidon Adventure.
Yes, how did you know?
Yeah,
No, it's a Revelation spin-off. It's another Jill game actually too.
when games are called Revelation.
I know it's a lazy
reveal
title.
anything. It's like Origins now. Everything's called fucking Origins.
Origins.
They're never the origin of anything.
I like how the Assassin's
Because there's
Creed had
always gonna
Assassin's
be-
Creed Origins,
Yup.
but then the immediate next game took place even further in the
That's what
past.
that was I was gonna say. It's like
Well,
they
even
call it
Assassin's-
Origins, but the next game's gonna be a prequel.
You know, well, even Assassin's Creed Origins itself hinted at there being a secret origin behind the origin.
Right.
It's
It's like,
Origins
shut up,
all
you
the
know?
way down.
Yeah.
Oops, all Origins. Can't find that.
But you guys want to see what it was like when the Death Star was being built?
No.
Didn't you guys want to see what it was like
stairs
when
right
the parts that eventually would be built into the Death Star were built in the factory?
God.
Don't you guys want to see them mine the ore that they smelted the parts of the Death Star from?
Hey, go, it's not up yet, but pretty soon you'll be able to go to the Afternoon Tune YouTube channel and see my review for Star Wars The Phantom Menace.
Sage watched Phantom Menace without the riff tracks for it.
If you knew I was stalking you, would you invite me in? Are you a vampire?
Is it vampire rules?
Would you, like, give me some, like, stocking tips?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need
We could, like,
advice.
talk shop.
Yeah, what if you what if you're stalking someone and then they invite you in because they're also a stalker and they want advice?
They, like, admire your technique. You're like, I didn't even notice you were stalking me for weeks. Like, how do you do it?
Yeah, just talk shop. It's not an answer.
Yeah, well, what the hell? Why not?
I said I'd invite you in and ask you about the best way to
Yeah, that
stalk.
was an answer.
Yeah.
So I guess yes, but then also advice. Let's see, I hear more of these fuckers around here somewhere. Washington Transit Authority.
Oh.
Wonder if that's a real logo.
Might be. Okay, go to the front door. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
You can open the door, it's going to be sassy out there.
No, not sassy. Crossbow's cool. You don't get as much ammo.
Sage, I feel like you are an influencer now if you got stalking.
Yeah.
That's how you know you've made it. There's also so many wires on me that I definitely don't. I won't be able to get up and easily check the door.
Why are you coming to the door?
I'll be right back.
Alright, Alex, I have so many wires on top of me, it's hard to get up.
I'm coming to make an ass of myself.
Oh shit, oh shit. Get out of here, get.
See, now the real pro stalker move would be if she's not actually at your door, but she's wired a bomb to it.
Yep,
Or if she's gonna wait until I.
well, come on in then.
Hey, it's the same zombie model we said earlier.
Yeah, they definitely reuse.
No, this is fucking with it.
He wasn't there.
Wow!
They knew
How crazy would it be if you all thought I was joking and I was really there?
I mean, that would be the more surprising turn.
I mean, that'd be cool. You could be on our stream.
Yeah, come guest. There actually has been a crazy homeless lady that we occasionally find drinking on the steps outside.
If you wanted to be out there, you'd have some competition, I'm afraid.
you have to fight Sassy for the.
Yeah. Pretty sure you call the cops. Or the coos, sorry. Like Mr. Coo? Okay. You did mean that.
I don't know. I try not to call the cops. I don't trust them. Not that there's never a situation for it, but
Sassy is that situation.
Sassy. Sassy is the situation.
Yeah, you should tell Fina all about Sassy.
I mean, what's there to tell other than that there's a crazy drunk homeless lady outside sometimes?
And she's like peeing on Whole Foods.
That's true. She was peeing on the Whole Foods the last time I saw her.
And she likes to rant about triple Mexican.
That's true. She did say that. Something about dead cops, treasure. Oh god, there's a lot of these. Oh Jesus! Oh my god!
Sage your stalker life in me.
Yeah, you gotta do something about these stalkers.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
We need honesty from
Yeah. Is that what you're looking for?
Like, if you're gonna kill me, just actually be there.
Yeah.
Here.
Jesus.
Buster bomber.
This brother's just like, oh, I was ready to die.
He's like, oh man, I was ready to die.
That was
Disappointed by the fact that he didn't die.
I wish that show would have gone.
That was a good.
I
Show.
really.
Yeah, those guys were funny.
They had one stand-up special too that was pretty decent, but I'm not sure I'm doing it now.
Oh shit!
Hangs by a thread here.
I think I have enough time to heal.
Yeah, it's got
There we go. Can you stop doing that? Every 5 minutes, I swear to God.
Whenever she does that, it looks like the fucking revelations have come into the room. You know?
It's like I'm white, but I don't need to look that white on camera. God,
Look like a ghost.
I do.
Albino ghost.
An albino ghost.
You are very pale Italian. So.
I am a very pale Italian. Alright. Let's see. God, that's like all the ammo I have.
At least you're not ginger, right?
Yeah.
That's true. Well, I have a soul.
But I mean, those people are white.
Yeah.
That's like, I feel like you put your arm out the window and be sunburned.
Yeah. You know, that's funny. Considering how pale I am, you'd think I'd sunburn more easily, but I really don't.
I only ever get my cheeks, my nose, and my ears get
Like-
kind of red.
Like that one time we went to the Dells,
Oh yeah,
I didn't even put sunscreen on, and I didn't even have a sunburn when I came back.
yeah. I'm pretty sure my ears got it.
The only time I've ever been sunburned in my life was on the back of my neck. Weirdly enough,
What was it?
it was like a bright, sunny ass day in like Beijing, you know.
Damn.
And like we were walking around for hours outside, and so like the fucking sun was
LOL.
beaming down right onto my neck, but everywhere else was fine.
There you go.
That's why they call them rednecks. It's those were the rednecks were the white people who had to work outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I don't know if it's just genes that makes me not sunburned, but I do put sunscreen on, mostly BRB. Yeah, no worries. Mostly for tattoos. I'll cover my tattoos up because sunburns
So they
would
don't
fuck
get-
with those. Yeah. But otherwise, I probably wouldn't even put any on if I didn't have tattoos.
Yeah, I don't put on sunscreen unless somebody else brings it. If you
Right.
want something, I'm like, sure, why not? But I've never brought my own sunscreen anywhere.
You don't at least do the tattoo just a little bit, just to so that shit, the ink can fall out of you.
No, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, once it's old enough,
Hasn't happened
probably
yet.
not. But
My tattoo's what, 5 years old now? That's fine.
damn, yeah, you have had that for a while. I haven't had anything done in a while. Actually, earlier this year, I talked to the guy that I go to though about doing the Warhammer Titan. Bring it back.
You gonna get a tramp stamp shadow on your
I'm not. You asking me or Alex?
both of you?
No.
Yeah,
No, you can
definitely.
get Sonic. You can get Shadow.
Yeah, no.
I'm
They could be like-
I'm the edgy one.
Yeah. They could be like face them the opposite way, so when you guys sit down next to each other, like giving each other the peace sign.
You just get a big long chili dog.
Ooh!
Oh god, a chili dog tramp stamp. Whoa! All right.
Well,
Well,
chili
put it
dog.
in fast.
Owen?
Chili dogs, go here.
Owen, come on!
Come into my wiener hut.
Back somewhere.
Oh, all right. I should have died in the 90s.
So true.
Yep.
God, it is amazing to me that is still a franchise. I mean, more popular than ever because of those fucking movies.
Yeah. I'm surprised Sonic doesn't have to wear a hat backwards.
Wear a hat backwards, walk into every room with a skateboard.
Yep.
Well,
How do you do, fellow kids?
Sonic managed to ingratiate himself with a bunch of furries.
Yeah, that's what.
But also kids.
family.
But also like
the
kids
movies,
still.
The movies.
Some of them grew up to be furry.
Right, well, yeah. That's where a lot of them probably got started with it.
Yeah, that Bat Lady one, I think, screwed a lot of kids up.
Oh, yeah. Just a massive cleavage.
Yeah.
I don't know why that.
Hello?
Is.
I don't know either, man.
It's hard to understand, for sure.
Maybe.
Stop it. Stop it. Just right in my eyes.
Yeah, that won't hurt. Actually, maybe she could have gone blind.
It's like, oh god, my eyes! It's just throw the brick right into the window.
You just
looking right up at it as his glass rains down.
You just get a red flash and a game over screen.
You have been blinded.
But Alex, you're gonna go see Sonic 3 in theaters with Keanu Reeves as Shadow the Hedgehog?
I haven't.
Waiting
I have not seen the first two. I'm not going to see the third one.
Me and Ulysses did watch the first one.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was bad. I told
You said Jim Carrey was the worst.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Easily.
You go in thinking, man, Sonic's going to irritate the shit out of me. Then watching the movie,
He was fine.
yeah, for the first maybe 20 minutes, we were like, oh, this actually isn't as bad as we thought it would be. And then Jim Carrey showed up, and I
He was
wanted
like,
to
I heard you
strangle him.
wanted this movie to suck.
I do hate Jim Carrey. He's awful.
Yeah, he's a has-been.
Yeah. The
And that movie got praised
novelty
for him too.
The novelty of his spastic
Hey, Owen?
behavior has definitely worn off.
Yeah, it wore off like 30 years ago.
Yeah, it by like the early 2000s.
Easily.
Like that worked in the 90s, and that's it.
Owen!
I think it's kind of the same thing that happened to Adam Sandler, right?
Yeah, honestly, Adam Sandler's shit was old by like 2003.
Yeah. It was just like, yeah, it's, being an obnoxious weirdo is cool for a few movies now.
It shouldn't
Johnny
be all
Depp.
you do.
Johnny Depp's another person
yeah.
that needs to learn.
Oh,
that
dude,
lesson.
fuck Johnny Depp.
Yeah, he was fine in Pirates of the Caribbean.
And then that became his entire personality.
And then he's like, I gotta get even weirder.
Got addicted to fake noses.
Fake noses, bad accents, the whole 9 yards, terrible wardrobes.
Whatever the fuck the Lone Ranger was.
Yeah.
Racist.
Whatever the fuck was going on in Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, God.
Oh, that was the one that I think pissed me off the most, honestly. I think that was the most I've ever been irritated.
It's like I always say, man, Johnny Depp picks movies by going like, can I dress completely ridiculous and act like an asshole? Yes, then he takes it.
And Tim Burton also fucking dropped the ball down
They
the
have
toilet.
they have a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, they do.
Fucking cruel.
I honestly, yeah. Oh, man.
You after me.
Oh, like it's like can Tim Burton make a movie without Johnny Depp or Helena Bonham Carter in it? I mean, I guess now Helena Bonham Carter might not be in his movies because they got divorced. But like for a long time, it was like, how dare you say there are other actors other than Johnny Depp in my life? Like,
Suit yourself.
yeah, was Sweeney Todd the last time
Danny's dead.
there was
I enjoy
anything
Johnny
even
Depp
or Tim Burton?
or Tim Burton.
That was a long time ago.
It was a very long time ago.
I feel like yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
4 more years, that'll be
Yeah.
20 years ago.
You want to tell me what happened?
It's been a whole waste of people's dying, dude.
It's been a waste of my goddamn time. At least the fucking Alice in Wonderland movie certainly was.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, dude. Him breakdancing at the... I was livid. I was livid. I hate that movie so much.
What happened to Tim Burton, man?
I don't know, man. Somebody must have whacked him in the head. Or something.
Big old hammer right to the bombs.
I really think that
or a tumor,
I
maybe.
do think Tim Burton and Johnny Depp have this toxic kind of relationship where they egg each other on to be more dumb.
Yeah.
It's just more ridiculous and stupid every time they get the chance.
So they just like feed off of each other. They're like, this could be worse.
If you put me in it, it could be even dumber.
I'm gonna wear a dead bird on my head.
To be honest, that could be describing Tim Burton's actual hair.
That's true.
Got a lot of scars.
No, he raises the birds in his hair, and then when they die, they go on Johnny Depp's head.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
That's toxic relationship.
It's also the cycle of life.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, man. I just those two.
Of course, Danny gets him.
I mean, like seriously, what was the last good? Was Sweeney Todd actually the last thing?
I'm done. He can do it.
That was
himself if he
2008 or 9.
wants. He's fucking gun at me. So I grab it. And
I'm just waiting for like the next Tim Burton movie where it's like Tim
First, I didn't even
Burton
know
presents an
Tom was
autistic clown at a water park.
You defended yourself.
You know what? No, an
I
autistic
can fix
mime
this.
at a water park because it's gotta be as black and white as it possibly
Oh,
can.
sure, that's
It's gotta be as goth like emo looking as it can be.
Yeah, you're right. It's got to be Tim Burton presents an autistic mime at a water park that was built on an Indian burial ground.
Yeah.
I mean, even like the Tim Burton movies that I like, the older ones that I do like, are pretty goddamn gothic.
Well, yeah.
You
I
know,
mean,
like
fucking Nightmare Before Christmas. Right?
Nightmare Before Christmas. Henry Selick gets a lot of the credit for that one though
True.
too. But like,
But Edward Scissorhands.
I was going to bring up
Edward
Edward
Scissorhands,
Scissorhands. Yeah, it's like I want to tell this story about this guy that's a little awkward and he, ingratiates himself to this family. Oh, that sounds pretty normal, but he's got scissors for hands. That's the Tim Burton part.
And he wears a gimp suit.
And he wears a gimp suit the entire time.
And also, he wears more makeup than a goth 21-year-old on Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brandon Lee would have told him to take it easy.
Yeah, when the crow is like, "Hey, man, all right, let's pull this down a
I feel
level."
like I'm fucking insane.
And that's a classic gothic '90s film.
If the
Damn, I wonder what other movies he would have done if he hadn't died on that movie.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Yeah.
He could have had a crazy career.
That's why they keep trying to do like these. Like they got another one coming out this year. They keep going back to try and do The Crow again, and I'm like, you really can't touch that
Sorry,
movie,
Crow.
man.
No.
Like that is such an echo of its time.
I thought you said they were going to do another Edward Scissorhands. It's like, well, what garden accessory are they going to give him this time? Edward Trowel Hands?
Or it'll be Edward Scissordick.
Ooh, there you go. I don't think anybody's up for that.
No, you don't think anybody wants to go to the theater to
I
see
hope-
Edward Scissordick?
I hope.
I just imagine like a couple girls sitting down drinking wine or whatever, and it's like his dick is a literal knife, and then one of them being like, "What?"
Yeah, I'm sure somebody's into that.
I hope that's not a porn parody.
Knife plays the whole thing, man.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That's what people like the idea that they could almost die or they might be murdered in the middle of it.
Yeah. You guys see Britney Spears just swinging?
It's completely
knives around?
insane.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Britney Spears is crazy.
What's she doing?
Okay, so first of all, there was the whole thing, right, where the whole thing with the conservatorship with her, where like her dad was like
Yeah, that was fucked up shit.
So here's the thing. Not a good person to be in charge of it,
But somebody needs.
turns
to be
out
in charge.
somebody did need to be.
Okay.
Because she is completely goddamn insane. She's blown through like $60 million in like a year.
Well, did you see that video
What
of
the
her
fuck?
basic, like, almost completely naked, swinging knives around?
Yeah.
No.
She was, like, dancing and, like, swinging knives all crazy.
Like, she
on
is
TikTok.
unhinged,
she's
like,
not doing
in
good.
need of a straight jacket. Like,
Huh.
yeah. Again,
Okay.
the person that was in charge of that conservatorship, not a good person to be in charge of it.
Right.
They were not good.
But the judge was well within, like, reason to say that she couldn't watch over herself.
Interesting.
Yeah, she's not, like, capable of functioning as an adult human being on her own.
Yeah, her swinging those knives around.
So it's a both things are true kind of thing, right?
They got him, huh?
That's the vision.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
Also, that did you find that sex scene super offensive?
No.
Yeah. People were also really mad about it. That was part of the conspiracy to turn you gay.
Why?
Because she's muscular.
Kind of flat-chested.
Well, I mean, that's part of what happens when if a chick gets like crazy muscular.
Right.
But
I mean, the tits are just all fat. And when you work out all the time,
that's like the first thing that goes.
Yeah.
What? That's why people are mad.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have big enough tits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the things that people were like really mad at this game about. They're like, "How dare you have this muscular woman in a sex scene?"
Okay.
People
I'm gay now. So.
Yeah. Obviously, we are all flamboyantly gay men.
Just because we saw that.
Changed everything.
that got dragged back up with all the Stellar Blade stuff too.
Oh yeah, I bet it did.
People are like going and using that as an example to like complain about Stellar Blade.
Shit.
Who gives a shit, man?
It's too late.
There's a character in Baldur's Gate 3 who got a similar hate because she's also a muscular chick.
What the hell am I doing? They're fucking scars.
But because of that dream, she's like, "Oh, I feel guilty. I'm gonna go try and help them." No, I mean, I really do think that Abby has a very good character arc in this game.
Also, even if you're not attracted to muscular women, they don't look like men.
That's also true. Muscular women don't look like men. They look like women, but muscular.
As the name would imply.
It's kind of a whole other thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's weird. I'm sure if we had any incels in our chat, they'd be mad at us just for playing this.
Oh yeah, we'd be part of the conspiracy.
Yeah, we'd probably be accused of trying to turn people gay just by streaming this.
Well, now that I'm gay, I'm really hoping more people turn gay.
Yeah.
That's my agenda.
At least I know he's alive.
I don't even know where.
That child is an abomination.
What about their mother?
I heard she was abstaining from food and water as penance.
Oh shit, breatharian.
That's the call. We're fighting the breatharians.
No wonder they die so easily.
Yeah. Should just hold up like a Snickers bar to him.
Don't let her escape!
No way.
No sign of her. Scour the area.
Oh, I was learning something kind of interesting about the crane shots.
It came from back there!
You know how we've been sending all that crap to Ukraine?
Oh shit. Oh god.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the thing is that we haven't sent very much of it, but it gets extremely limited use in actual combat because
what the fuck?
whoa, that dude just fucking
Apparently, it was just chasing me the whole time.
one hit kill too.
I was just laying on the ground waiting.
I mean, that probably would be a one hit kill in real life. Sledgehammer on somebody who's completely prone. Yeah, they did.
Those things come down with some force.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so like we send a bunch of crap, right?
Yeah.
And like this is especially true for like tanks and planes and stuff, because the numbers we send are so limited. So what happens is the Ukrainians, at least initially, they're very hesitant to actually like send them into like real combat where they might lose them. because that would be a propaganda win for the Russians. The Russians, meanwhile, are scared shitless of actually encountering any Western tech. So what they always hang back whenever they know there's Western tech around, because they don't want the Ukrainians to get propaganda footage of them blowing up Russian tanks or whatever.
Okay.
And so there's like this weird propaganda effect that sees both sides sort of like puffing up the abilities of these weapons without actually using them. And that was part of the reason why the Ukrainian summer offensive failed, is because they had slowly built up these, masses of Western vehicles. And
Fuck you.
they began to operate under the mistaken belief that they're like these super weapons. And if only they had enough of them, they could just steamroll whatever defense the Russians had. And so they had opportunities to start their offensive in the
Stop shooting
summer,
me.
but they kept pushing it back because they wanted to get more Western tanks, more Western planes, and all that
Right.
shit. And so that gave the Russians enough time to dig in and, put minefields everywhere. And the Russians had so much time that they were literally putting mines on top of other mines. And
I heard you liked mine, so we put a mine on your mine.
and that paid off handsomely, because when the Ukrainians would go through a minefield, they'd have mine clearers go first, and they'd clear mine, but they didn't realize there were 3 more under that one.
Oh shit, that's funny.
And so they made this mass attack of all these Western tanks that just got blown up on mines and abandoned. And so that was like a huge propaganda win for the Russians, despite the fact that, again, the Ukrainians didn't actually get a chance to use these things. And
You're telling me that my tax dollars just all got blown up in a field
Pretty much.
and dropped back to Russia?
yeah,
That's awesome.
and it's gotten to this weird thing where the Ukrainians now are starting to use them a bit more aggressively, but they're also doing things that are like, on the surface seem kind of tactically questionable. Like just drive like a single German tank off by itself, no support, into a field somewhere to like poke at the Russians and see what happens. And what happens usually is the tank gets blown up.
Right.
But part of the reason the Ukrainians are doing that is because they're also running out of men. And so it's cheaper to scout with a tank that gets blown up and the crew can probably jump out and run away than it is to send 20 infantry into the field and have 10 of them come back.
Damn. Okay.
So it's like this really weird situation that a lot of these like Western weapons are in, where everybody is like hungering for them to have like these combat tests so we can finally figure out for once and for all if American tech is better than Russian tech. But then the actual war is the opposite of that, where like nobody actually wants to commit them against each other.
Interesting. Wow, yeah, all the upgrades for that. Well, people be stupid.
I hope they're still there.
People do be stupid.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. I don't know. I'm still just terrified of World War III. Especially now that the French and the Poles are talking about sending troops in to relieve Ukrainian troops from other types. So, like, being like border checkpoint guards and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a little wild, man.
What happens when a Russian missile hits a bunch of those guys?
That's what I'm saying.
Shit.
How are we supposed to
Kid?
react to that?
You still there?
I think they've done it pretty well.
Don't come any closer. It's me.
Did you hear that Putin was announcing he's going to do tactical nuclear weapons drills?
That's concerning.
Dude, the stuff that like the Kremlin connected like TV presenters in Russia say is terrifying.
Oh yeah, they're like boldly talking about just nuking the shit out of places.
There was a guy on Russian TV who was demanding that they do a second Tsar Bomba test to show the seriousness of the Russians.
Oof, that's...
I don't know if that chick's going to make it. That was bad. They might have to amputate that shit. But yeah, you were saying.
Oh, just he was like to show the West how powerful we are. We need to
Giving her a chance.
have it test the Tsar Bomba again, and just have what was that, like 100 million kiloton nuclear device or something like that.
Biggest bomb ever used. Or ever tested, I should say.
Yeah, right.
Owen! Owen!
You gotta stop making that a bigger.
I hope if Trump gets elected again, I hope he's like, we need to make a bigger bomb than what the Russians have. We need a tremendous bomb.
1 trillion kilotons. We'll blow up the moon. We'll show them who's boss.
Alice, stop! Alex!
Yeah.
Lev, lower the bow. It's okay. Abby, who are these kids? They saved my life. Can you take a look at her?
You can step on the controller. And also, you don't need to point your asshole at the camera.
This is Yara.
Even though that's what cats love doing.
Yeah, I don't know why.
What did this?
Stick their asses in your
A hammer.
Well, normally in your face, but every time the camera's on, it's the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she knows the camera's there, and it's like, let me point right at it. Yeah, because you're weird.
Animals.
Yeah, you wanted to come up here.
Can you feel this? Yara. No. I was gonna clean it and try resetting. The bone's shattered.
That arm's coming off.
She has compartment syndrome. What does that mean? It means it has to come off. She's a soldier. You can't take her arm.
Give her a badass robot arm.
I mean, I don't know if they have that technology in this universe.
Look, man, Bruce Campbell made himself a robot arm in medieval Europe, so I think he'll be fine.
under that logic, sure.
We have knives.
It only took one montage sequence.
It's true.
Cut and cauterize it.
She would die from infection. Make me a list. I'll go to the hospital. I'll get whatever you need.
It'll take you all day to get there.
I don't mind.
It's not about you, Abby. She doesn't have a couple of days.
What if I can get you there in 2 hours? The Wolf Hospital, right? On the west side?
Oh.
And this is this being the end of the chapter too. This will be a good stopping point.
High up. It's how we get around the flooding and you people. Can't you handle 2 hours? Probably, yeah. So make a list.
Wait. Are you serious? These bridges are used by scars.
They only send in small groups at a time. You heard that? Small groups.
Yeah, they've been murdering small groups, these guys, the little game. They'll be okay.
I've been murdering big groups. So
Yeah.
May she guide you.
Underestimate.
Protect you.
Abby. Abby. Hey,
What?
will you... Did you steal my keys?
Sorry.
Can I talk to you?
Talk?
Why are you doing this? Look, she just showed up.
Okay.
I don't think she knows about last night.
I don't care about last night.
Well, I do.
Which one?
Let's see here. Check out what we got on for raid.
Hope you know what you're doing.
No, actually, I don't understand, but maybe we'll just end. All right. Yeah, I think that's about as good of a stopping point as we're gonna have for today.
Yeah.
It's right at 5:30.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
thanks
back,
everybody for hanging out.
Yeah.
Afternoon, June, Fina.
Yeah.
Appreciate you stopping by. See what time it's 5:30. So in 2 hours, the channel is going to go right back on. And
Yeah.
Tim and Corbin will be doing
Nice.
That's
Baldur's
crazy.
Gate 3. So yeah, 3 streams in one day.
Yeah, have a good one, people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks again for hanging out, and we'll catch you soon.
Oh, Next time we'll be cutting off some arms.